beat is fire.
Beats Planet.
Hey man, shouts out to all my essential workers at the Blue Flame, ladies and gentlemen, because it took me a while to get my Blue Flame, but boy, we got What's good, y'all? Appreciate you for coming through. Let me move this around. My stream's still under construction, so pardon me. My bad. My little cat, my little Evie there. My bad. My setup is still getting set up, so pardon me, but this is just what we gonna run till we get the full blown runs going. But what's happening, y'all? We have reached 60,000. Let me just work hard one time for 60,000. Subs ain't never the goal. You know what I mean? The goal is the content. You know what I mean? I feel like if I'm putting out good content, we putting out content with high integrity, We doing things that the people want, when we make the people better at everyday conversation or whatever, whether it be draft talk, whether it be Cowboys content or whatever. As long as people come to my show and they like what we're doing here, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? The subs is cool. But I think the audience is more important than the sub count. You know what I mean? Because in real life, I probably got like 300,000 subs right now. Just everybody don't be subbing to my channel. Y'all just like, some people just be watching, and y'all just just kind of tune in whenever it's time for you to check in. So the actual content being good is more important than the subs, but we are thankful for the subs. So one time for the subs. We at 60,000. But let me tell you something. They don't give us wall plex for 60,000. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? They don't give us wall plex for 60,000. So we just gonna keep our little goal going. We've gotten to a really good place into this thing, to where we living off of it. You know what I mean? We living off of it, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a blessing to live off of it, and we're gonna keep this thing moving. We're gonna keep doing the right things, and we're gonna build properly. You know what I'm talking about? Before we get the show going, I just wanted to say that. So let me just one more time. Just wait, let me just hit that. Then we're gonna go. That boy say 1 mil coming soon. Shit, I hope. I hope. We'll figure it out, though. We'll get there one way or another, like Brother Law Nation would say. Shouts out to him. So let's kind of get this thing going, man. Let's talk some draft tonight, shall we? I forgot to set phones up. I should probably set phones up. Let me hit that button. Let me hit host. And let me just turn this down for 2 seconds, because this lady's going to scream into my microphone, and she's annoying.
There is one other participant in the conference.
Who the hell on the phone? Oh, Jess on the phone. Okay, so
the recording has started.
Okay, Jess on the phone.
All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
Hey, the unknown says Dak is elite. Ha! You ain't lying, player. You ain't lying, player. I dropped a $100 in the super chat. Appreciate you for your contribution. And all. I mean, you got a question or something? Like, you got you got a request or something? You got a question or something like that, with your $100 contribution. I appreciate you, but I feel better if you had a question or something that I could just give your super chat a little more love and attention. But I appreciate it. Let me one more time. I appreciate you, the unknown. I wish you weren't so unknown. I wish I knew who you were. It's my first time seeing you, but appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate the contribution to this thing. Bahama boys, I'm just excited. I'm just as excited about your deuce as I am for that 100. So let me one time. Hey. He says, no question, fam. Just appreciate the content. Hey, man, I hope I can put together a good show for you tonight, man. I hope I can put together a good show for you tonight. Some things that we're gonna be talking about tonight. A couple of things we're gonna be touching on. Did y'all see the series of Quiddy Pay videos to come out over the weekend? Oh, look, give me 30 seconds. I got time. Give me 30 seconds. I got time. Let me go to my Twitter, because my Twitter is always a place where I keep track of these things. Oh, I bet you could type in Quiddy Pay and you'll run into both those videos at some point. There's one, there's the other. You can't miss them. You can't miss them. So if I go to this and I go to add and I go to window capture, and let's see if let me type in Twitter. This is going to be my official Twitter link. Don't forget, everything is under construction here. All right, let me move and boom and bow. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's crazy. This that young Quiddy Pay is doing right here this is what movie right here. We'll just let you sit right there. That is crazy. We dropped a Quiddy Pay film session a couple days ago. I actually did it. We did some film study on Quiddy Pay in November. That's on the Patreon. You can go check that out if you want to. Patreon.com/vochlombardiyt. It's an hour-long film session. Then I actually dropped the 15-minute version of that, or it was like 10 minutes or something. The 10-minute version of that film session on the YouTube. So you can go check that Quiddy Pay film session out if you would like. But then you take the film session that I put out on Quiddy Pay and you take the idea that he can, let me just get y'all to understand how hard this is, right? Have y'all ever tried the front squat? First of all, regular squatting 200 pounds. Okay, cool. Front squatting 200 pounds is different than regular squatting. With 3 weight vests on is different. On one leg makes this crazy. Having the balance and the power and the foot strength to do this on one leg is crazy. It speaks to Brother Quiddy's natural gifts. You know what I'm saying? So when you see that, you go, oh, all right then, Quiddy Pay is just like some big old strong dude. But then this cone drill happens, right? This cone drill happens. And I pulled out my timer. I got him at like 6. I got him at like 6.45, 6.44. Just for reference, that's the kind of time that like small people run. That's the kind of time that like running backs and smaller gentlemen. This man is like 280, 285. Quiddy Pay is 285 with the power that we just shown with this inverted boom with this daggum cone drill that we see. This is better than combine right here. Combine's not going to happen this year, but if you can get that and put it on the internet, I want to know how much money Quiddy Pay has made from just his hype team hyping him up this past week, putting out the workout stuff, putting out the urban legend that we have made of this 6.5 second cone drill or whatever. I really wish because you really would have seen Quiddy tear this thing up at the combine. Like they're gonna have some area combine. They're gonna have like a Michigan area Big Ten type combine where they come together and do some drills, man. But it ain't gonna be big pageantry like regular combine. I think Quiddy Pay would have really had the opportunity to make himself some money. But boy. So now you gotta ask yourself, where do you take that dude, Voch? Well, my whole thing about Quiddy is he could be edge 1. I haven't come out with my rankings yet. I normally do rankings in like in like April, so give me some time to do that. Hold time out. I done missed some shit. Wait a minute. Time out. Aisha dropped the dudes. Appreciate you. I done missed some shit up here talking about Quiddy Pay. Hold on. Aisha dropped the 2. Appreciate you. Aisha, I'm eternally grateful for your dudes. Then NFZ Ant dropped 5. I appreciate you, sir. Person for dropping 5. Thoughts on Jared Patterson as a prospect? I don't know, but as soon as I watch, I'm gonna let you know first, so I know. Then we got brother Robbie. All right, dropping 5. He says, "I work hard for my money. You deserve a big steak." My goodness, I appreciate you guys. Darius Williams with a deuce. Finally dropped that bag of M&Ms in the Patreon. Appreciate you, sir. I hope you appreciate all the content over there. The unknown hit the lotto. Cause he said, "Can we sign Malik Hooker for the low?" Michigan fan here. Fam, dude was scary. Hey man, let me just one more time, cause that's different. Tierra say unknown is Quiddy Pay. He dropping this in the super chat because he want me to keep hyping him up. Yeah, the unknown is Quiddy Pay. Go draft him. Top 5. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. This man hit the lotto. Appreciate y'all, man. Salute. I'm grateful. Eternally. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. I appreciate y'all. To answer his question, can we sign Malik Hooker for the low shit? I hope. I hope. His stock has probably fallen because he's an injury guy. I think he's played in the league like 4 years and he's only been healthy for like for a handful of seasons or whatever, like 2 seasons or something like that. So, Marcus Lewis dropped $100 in the cash out. I guess. Let's not sleep on Marcus Lewis here just because it didn't come up on the screen here. It came up in the daggum email. He dropped 100. He said for 60K. I thought he dropped 60K for 100. I'm sorry, I panicked for a little bit, but he dropped 100 for the 60K. That's all. I'm grateful. EV, where my cat at? EV, come look at this. I can't whoop. EV, come look at this shit. Look at this. She'll come at some point. I appreciate y'all. I'm blown away. Come here, girl. Come here. Look at this. Come here. My cat come here when I say come here. Look at all this up there. Look at all that. That's the unknown, and Marcus put that in there. Marcus Lewis put that in there, and then Aisha and Robbie Radford. Look at what they done. Look at all this that they did. Go away. Look at all this. Y'all thought Evie was in jail. Evie not in jail. One more time. Mark Williams dropped 5. He says, well, it ain't no hundo. You good. But this is the best Cowboy content I've seen rock out. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. What was I talking about? What was I saying? We talked about Hooker. We talked Kwity Paye. Yeah, where do you draft Kwity Paye at? Where you draft Kwity Paye? I think if you consider Kwity Paye I think if you consider him edge one, I think you can take him wherever you want to. I know I got a lot of Cowboys people watching. This ain't a Cowboys show, but we do look at a lot of things from that perspective because my my audience just happens to lean in that way a lot. So somebody would probably ask me, do I take him at 10? And if he's there at 10, I'll take him at 10. It's just that, is he the best player on the board? He can be edge one and still not be best player on the board because I feel like wide receiver 2 is going to go before edge 1. Offensive line 2 is probably going to go before edge 1. Quarterback 4 might go before edge 1. You see what I'm saying? So it's a situation where you can get edge 1 in 10, 11, 12, 13. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Kwity Paye has definitely made some money. Marcus B in the chat box says, Voch, let a brother hold. So I don't have no money, man. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for holding me down in that way. Let me make sure I'm addressing everybody. Everybody needs to be addressed appropriately. And we got a gang of new Patreons today, man. A new patrons today, and of course I'll just I'm thanking them via Patreon, so I've already come into contact with those people. I appreciate y'all. Mark Williams, Robbie Radford, 2 more. Two more. What's going on here? Towards the pinky ring. Mark Williams says, yes, it's a Cowboy show. Don't get it twisted. But going on and continue with trash. I speak that language. I speak country. Going on. I got phones set up too. I got phones. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna look at Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft, and then we're gonna get into the rest of the show. So that is something that I wanted to do. So let's go to OBS, okay, and let's go to. Y'all have been incredible today, man. I don't know how to feel. I just want to call my mom and tell her what happened on stream today. And we're gonna go big internet. Yeah, enter. I can't spell. I can just break down film and I talk with a little bit of charisma. Hey, there's Bucky Brooks. Get your goof ass off my screen, Bucky Brooks. All right, so we're going to get here, and we're going to break down Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft. I haven't looked at it. Some people told me that it was interesting. Twitter Brandon hit me. A couple other people hit me and says I would be interested to see Daniel Jeremiah's new draft. So I, of course, got away from it because I didn't want to be spoiled, because I like all kind of tomfoolery and foolishness. I love to make fun of people. You ain't never seen. Okay, so cool. All right, let's get it going. Let's get it going. I need to start YouTube. I'm broke. Y'all chill. But I appreciate y'all. So we got Trevor Lawrence is up first. Can I look at this through OBS? I don't want to have to look at this through. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna move this over here, and I'm gonna check in my chat box in a second. So we got Trevor Lawrence up first. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I think it's some good bravery that Zach Wilson is the number 2 overall guy, even though I think Zach Wilson is quarterback 1, but that's just my business. Shouts out to Zach Wilson though. But if you got courage enough to take Zach Wilson number 2, you should have courage enough to take Zach Wilson number 1. Anyway, Dolphins. Okay, cool. They got Jamar Chase. I'm fine with that. Falcons got Trey Lance instead of Justin Fields. Hey, Daniel Jeremiah, I appreciate your bravery, sir. I appreciate your bravery. Rashaan Slater went off the board first. Let's see his description here. Florida tight end Kyle Pitts would be tempting here, but Bengals must address offensive line. Slater has 5 position flexibility, and his tape is outstanding. Slater's my tackle 1 also, but whatever. We'll cross that road later. Eagles get Surtain, which I don't hate this for the Eagles. I'm a Cowboys fan, but Eagles badly want a receiver. I don't think receiver is your biggest issue. I think the Eagles can't cover and they can't tackle, and they getting old in the trenches or whatever. So I would rather fix those spots before, they fix wide receivers. So Patrick Surtain to the Eagles. I mean, I hate it as a Cowboy fan, but as a draft guy, I don't hate it. Lions drafting Devonte Smith. Big upgrade for them. Let me go ahead and cheat and see what the Cowboys did. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. Justin Fields at number 8. Caleb Farley at number 9. Now I wonder what made Penei Sewell fall in this way in his mind, right? Because whenever you're doing a mock draft, something has to happen in your mind to make this happen. So what made a team like I can see? Let's go back. I can see a team that needs a quarterback going, okay, cool, I'll go quarterback before I go Penei Sewell. Fine. Do the Dolphins take Jamar Chase over Penei Sewell? I don't think they would. I don't think they should. I think Sewell is the better player, but if you want to go receiver, I don't hate it. And you know what though? The idea that this could happen, I don't hate it. I don't hate the path to get here, even though I think this pick might get traded, and I think another pick that's up for trade eligibility is the Eagles pick, but the Eagles may just hang in there and make a pick, so who knows what they're going to do. I think the Lions probably hang in there and take a pick because it'll be advantageous to them. Panthers get a quarterback. So why would Denver pass on Penei Sewell? I don't know, but Cowboys got Penei Sewell. That's interesting. If that's the board that I'm presented with, then you take Penei Sewell at 10, and you move on with your life. So sure, I don't hate it. It's weird how you got there, and I would love to know his reasoning for getting there, but it is what it is. Giants have Jalen Waddle. Yeah, sure. I don't hate that. Giants go Jalen Waddle. San Francisco go Kyle Pitts. They should probably go. That's probably the team that trades up to go get a quarterback or something. Elijah Vera Tucker is tackle 3 off the board here, so they got him ahead of Darisaw. And this is where the whole draft just goes away. It's where the whole thing just kind of crashes for me. It's just kind of crashes and burns for me. The fact that Greg Russo got to be like 14 guy. Nobody wants Greg Russo to be 14 guy. Nobody wants Greg Russo to be 14 guy. Nobody wants Greg Russo to be. That just took away the whole. That just took away the whole draft. And the unknown just hit the lotto. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me move this out the way because y'all didn't see me say that. Let me close you. I'm back. War call queued up. The lotto. Jeez, man. He says that's the last of the stimulus check. Just joking. That mother just got a new job, didn't he? You must have hit on them Neo stocks, player. You must have had a good day on Churchill, dog. You got your Robin Hood app must be blowing up through the, you know what I'm talking about? Dog? Hey, unknown. I appreciate you though, player. I'm gonna keep trying to bring the best content I can. Do you got a recommendation for a video you want to see or something? And I'll work on that, my guy. Let me know what you need, man. Dave Moore dropped a deuce. I don't have gold or silver, but congrats. Appreciate you, my guy, Dave from New York. Andrew dropped 5. He says, how much would Mac Jones rank if he had abs? I swear he's hated because of that shirtless pic of him. I don't know how he looked naked, but yeah, I don't know how I don't know about that shirtless pic, but I like Mac Jones. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the contribution, man. This mean the world to me. I wish I could hit 70,000 tomorrow. I wish I could hit 70,000 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I appreciate y'all. And the only reason I said Neo stock because my Neo stock is doing pretty well today. Neo and Churchill. I just gave y'all a little something. You're welcome. But yeah, man, Russo at 14 kind of ruins this for me. So yeah, I hate it. What's his description? I'm a big fan of Russo. Wait.
Does that look like wild parsley to you?
Hey, Voch, you a big fan of Greg Russo?
Hell no.
Basically, fuck them.
Hey, Voch, you like Russo in the first round?
I don't like that shit for sure.
Perfect.
All right, cool. Let me keep my war call back up. All right, cool. And I'm gonna get to the phones in a little bit. If y'all want to call into the show, the number is 515-606-5187. Access code 309-104. I'll be there in just a second. Hang tight, pretty please. You can rewind the video, get the number, then hit the live button again and bring it back to where we at. The Patriots go Michael Parsons. Now this is also interesting. How did Parsons get to 15? Which is now it's crazy. It's crazy because I don't know about Parsons guy for a good little bit. Motherfuckers call me crazy. And this is around the time where media scouts start to catch up a little bit. Michael Parsons at 15 makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Jalen Phillips, who I love a bunch, at 16. Raiders getting Cora Moore, which is really why I want to trade back. I would love to have an opportunity to get that dude. Darisaw went 18. Kadarius Toney. Waddle Smith and what's his name? Okay, cool. So Tony 19. Okay, cool. I don't hate that. Jalen Mayfield from Michigan. I got to watch film on him a little bit more. Kwity Paye has fell to 21. So there y'all go. Even though their quarterback just retired, the Colts should be another team that should be selling their soul to get into those top picks or to be trading with Dallas at 10 to, give us some of them picks so they can come get a quarterback that they like. Come get Mac Jones or to hope that a guy like Trey Lance is on the board, something like that. J.C. Horn, who may be my cornerback, one pending. They got him at 22. Have we seen Surtain? We seen Surtain. Farley. Okay, cool. So, all right, this makes sense. Horn at 22. ETN, the first running back off the board at 23, so my running back too. Tevin Jenkins, that's Oklahoma State kid. I got to watch more of him. I have the film. I just got to watch more of it. Trevon Moehrig at 25. So that's my safety too, pending. Zayvon Collins, my linebacker, one pending. Azeez Ojulari, he's a top safety for me. See, and this is why trading back is so interesting because all my favorite guys are in this little range right here. All my favorite dudes are right in the 20s. Look at all my look. So how about this? Let's see. Let's do a little exercise. How good do I feel about taking guys? Let's go 11 to 20. So I feel good about Waddle. Don't feel great about Pitts because, he's a tight end. Vera Tucker, cool. I don't feel about Russo. Michael Parsons, y'all know me. So Phillips is 2. Cora Moore is 3. Darisaw is Tony is fine, but I'll take him. So that's 4. And then there's Mayfield, who's kind of cool. So I'll say 5. Now let's go 21 to 30. I feel really good about Quiddy. Really good about J.C. Horn. Really good about Travis Etienne. Tevin, I got to watch a little bit more. Really good about Morig. Really good about Zayvon. Really good about Ojulari. Really good about Nick Bolton. I got to watch a little bit of more. So I feel better about the picks 21 to 30 than the daggum 19s, the team picks. That's why trading back is important. That's why right brick on my brick was so important. That's why that's so important. Man, you want to have an opportunity to trade back and get into those spots. Now, those guys that Daniel Jeremiah has picked in the 20s, would I take those dudes in the teens? Shit, yeah. Yeah, like if I had the 17th overall pick or something, if I had 17 and I go Voch, Zayvon Collins is there at 17. Cora Moore went at 17 or something like that. Quiddy Pay, Ojulari, those guys are there at 17. Would you take them at 17? Shit, y'all take. Yeah, 17. Yeah, sure. I'll take him 17. Plus, who cares about Daniel Jeremiah's draft, man? Nobody care about Daniel Jeremiah's draft. I hate mock drafts. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding, man? We got 272 people watching live. I appreciate y'all. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, man, I don't know what y'all want me to say. I don't know what y'all want me to say. Incredible start to a stream. I don't know, man. I don't know. Tierra, get your hands on my pocket now. Anybody playing with you? Anybody playing with you? How did Greg get the high? I don't know. He's taking his hand in the cookie jar. Neo style. Yeah, okay, cool. I've read those. All right. What am I gonna do? We got Quiddy out the way. We're gonna talk Senior Bowl at some point. What else in my title? I said Senior Bowl. We've done some player talks. Are there any Bobby Brown fans in the chat box? Not like the music, because I know Jess like Bobby Brown, the artist, but I don't know. Jess go to church. She might like Bobby Brown. I'm talking about the Texas A&M defensive tackle. Are there any Bobby Brown fans in the chat box? Anybody that likes Bobby Brown? Y'all let me know so I can, talk to y'all. Y'all let me know if you're a fan of the defensive tackle, Bobby Brown from Texas A&M. And we'll go from there. How far are you willing to trade down the first round? I don't know. Depends on my offer. Let's pull the phones up, see what y'all saying. It's been a great show. We got some people on the phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got some people on the phone. Let's see. I like to be meticulous about my order, so we're gonna get young Nick. Actually, not Nick Gash. We're gonna get Jess in here quickly because I know Jess want to talk Cowboys, but we're gonna get Jess here quick. Then we're gonna move on and get to the rest of my call. What's up, Jess?
Oh, so it's like that now?
So, Jess, let me ask you.
Hey, happy Friday.
Jess, let me ask you a question. Don't be coming on my stream making sounds like that, talking about some ooh when you first pick up the phone. You at least say hello. At least say hi.
I did.
I didn't hear you say hi.
I did. And after the ooh, I said, well, hello.
That ain't hot.
After I said it like that, I say hello. Okay, hello.
You wouldn't have said that if I ain't have all these super chats in the bank. What you mean? What you mean?
No.
I got you. What's good, Miss Jess? What you got for the show?
Well, I say I agree. I mean, I like what you're saying. Like I said, I don't have a problem with us being in the number 10. As T was saying in the chat, we can either trade up, trade down, however you want to do it. I mean, to get good players.
Right.
To add to what we already have. Like I said, we don't want no food gold.
Right.
As I've been saying all this time. We ain't trying to get no food gold. We need the real deal Holyfield.
Right.
To add to what we have. And we need Coach to utilize this talent that we have on this team. And we need to see who still got it and who don't. That's the whole point of this, where you got draft, and then after that you have the off season where we do the seeing who still got what they got. Is they gonna be a good fit or is they gonna get cut?
Right. Right.
I mean, as long as we add some good meat, I don't want no lean. I ain't with all that lean and don't glean. I want some real deal. I want some real meat. I'm a meat eater. I love meat. So I want us to get some real deal Holyfield up in here to go with what we got.
I agree.
And that we can go forward and get to the big one. And first of all, I want them to pay all that. I don't care because I'm sick and tired of these no-name team friends.
Right.
Keep had on that show. I go and bring and go on them show, and I be lying, y'all. I'm sorry. But don't keep talking about y'all gonna get all that. And don't keep talking about we can't pay him. And don't keep talking about no cap. I'm so sick and tired of people all up in people's pockets. Stay up out our pockets, people's pockets, and worry about your own people's pockets. Go find you somebody elsewhere. Stop trying to take our place. But y'all said Dak wasn't no good. A lot of these doggone teams that the fans are sitting up here trying to come up on our boy and wanting Dak.
Right.
They was topping down on Dak, saying he wasn't a top quarterback, which he is. He is an elite quarterback, as my brother that hit you with the $100 holler said in the beginning. Yes, he's an elite quarterback. He's been an elite quarterback.
Greasy meat, right?
And these jokers want him now.
Greasy meat.
See, nobody wanted Dak. Nobody wasn't expecting Dak to be as good as he is.
Right.
But it takes him as a good leader on the field and off the field, and they leading his team. Because it's going to take him and everybody on the team. It's not just one person. He going to need the offense to do their part, and he going to also need his defensive player to do their part. Right. So he can keep getting out there and helping them boys eat up that time and make plays and get scores in the end zone.
Right. Just you look, I couldn't have said it better myself. You preaching to the choir. You don't want no lean meat. You want the real deal Holyfield. You understand? Jess, I thank you so much for calling. You understand me? I appreciate you. You know what I'm talking about?
All right. Have a great one.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just say she don't want no lean meat. She's like, that shit greasy. She said, I'm tired of y'all riding Dak. She like, I'm tired of y'all riding this, man. I'm tired. Anyway, Miss April, who's nasty than Jess. Miss April says, congratulations on the 60,000. Proud of you always. You're a leader among men and proud to be a part of the Lombardi nation. Keep the grind. You know, it's always funny. I tell I always say this, like, you know, there's plenty options to hold down the channel, support the channel, whatever. And Miss April kind of found this back channel to where she just hopped in my daggum Google Pay. I ain't know I put that link out nowhere, but she just found a way to just help me out everywhere. I appreciate her. Kyle Matney says, he dropped 5. He says, I think we will see a lot of picks that will be seen as they were taken too high because there is enough top 10 talent, so folk will move up. Yeah, this is definitely a different kind of draft. We can talk about that in a little bit. This a different kind of draft. We definitely got to acknowledge that. As we'll talk about that in a little bit. Draft structure. Let me get to some of these calls. Let me get some of these calls because I got people on the phone. I was about to go to Nick Gasher, then Short Dog, then G from Miami, but we like to respect the women and let them go first. And I'm sure that my gentlemen have no problem with letting the ladies go first. So Nick Gasher, G from Miami, Rich from New York, Short Dog, Menace, Colin, y'all gonna have to hang tight because ladies first in this show. You know what I'm talking about? Miss April now. What you doing, Ladybug?
Well, hello, Voch. You know, I'm just calling to congratulate you on your 60,000. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, you know, when you've been there since day one, you get to see all the growth. So I know this a proud little time for you too. So I appreciate you for being a part of this thing.
It is. I'm very proud. Like you said, I've probably been with you since I know at least 12,000, maybe even 8,000. But from the beginning, from humble beginnings, I remember when you was working the 12-hour job, at the hospital, and and getting fired and not really knowing, where you knew what you were going to do, but how you were going to get there was kind of shady.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you had to do, but you put your grind on. You persevered ahead. You didn't look back. You said, I'm going to build this thing, and you're doing it. And I'm just so very proud. And, who knows what you had to do in the midnight hour to make it through. But, you're here, and it's growing, and I'm just so very proud of you.
Lots of young man energy, Ms. Avery. We had to put a lot of young man energy to work, you know what I'm saying? To get that work, you know what I'm saying? But we got it done. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. But as far as the draft is concerned, I'm just very iffy on the draft. Not saying that it can't be a good draft for a lot of teams, but now that they've canceled the combine and you're not having workouts, and I don't know if there will be a true top tier candidate for us at 10 if it's not Slater or offensive tackle. So I wouldn't mind trading back and just getting some of the best player available picks that we can get, because we do have a lot of holes to fill, linebacker, corner, defensive tackle, safety. So I think that's sort of how I'm looking, a trade back if we can't get a premier offensive tackle to be the future once Tyron Smith retires or goes out, and just get the tackle for the future. So that's sort of where I am. Corner, like I said, I wouldn't mind just getting a corner a bit later in the draft. It doesn't necessarily have to be Surtain or Farley. So a good trade back, getting some more picks and getting some good quality players is sort of where I am right now.
We definitely gonna work on that, and hopefully everything works out for the best. Had a very interesting comment in the chat box, Miss April. Marcus B says April got that voice that'll talk Voch out of all of his money. I just want Marcus to get out of our business because he don't know where we've been at. He don't know how much money you've already gotten from me. So I don't need him to be bringing up all this other little mess. You understand?
Started from the bottom, then we here.
This was a great call, though. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Voch. Take care.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's just my audience. That's how we do. Hey, listen, Nick Gashler, Short Dog, G from Miami. I was about to go to y'all, but like Tierra called in, and like we just do things differently on this show. Like if you on like somebody else's show, then maybe they, let women sit on the phone all day, but we don't do that here. So I'm sure y'all gentlemen don't mind. I'm sure that you gentlemen don't mind. But we're gonna get Tierra on the phone, then we're gonna let y'all men talk. You know what I'm saying? Because we just hold doors up in here. You know what I mean? We pull chairs up in here. You know what I mean? Tierra, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Voch?
Everything. What you got for the show?
I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to focus on was the. I hear a lot of people saying that Watson might be a viable, trade option for the Cowboys, coming to the Cowboys. Mm. And I just want to say that I do not want that dude on my team. I think he's a crybaby. I think he's a crybaby, honestly. Because nobody put a gun to his head and made him sign that extension. Like, he knew what that team was before he did that. He signed that extension in September, right?
Yep.
He knew his offensive line was trash. He got sacked 62 times.
Yep.
He knew he didn't have a number one wide receiver. They got rid of D-Hop in March, well before the draft. And he knew his head coach was trash.
Ooh.
And then when he signed that contract, he knew that he was the focal point of that team. They went 4-12, and now he wants out. I do not want that type of player on my team. And why does it always seem like first-round quarterbacks are a bunch of fucking crybabies? Carson Wentz, Baker Mayfield, Deshaun Watson, Josh Rosen. I'll even put Lamar Jackson in that category because I feel like Lamar Jackson got a lot of people in his ear that's telling him, oh, you ain't got to worry about it. They don't know what they're talking about. You MVP. You ain't got to work on your passing. And he's like, yeah, my passing's cool. Yeah, I ain't got to work on
You know what?
Kid.
You know what, though? You know what, though, Tierra? I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, but since it's been going on, I've been on my little campaign or whatever. And the one thing I'm constantly letting Twitter know, I'm constantly reminding Twitter, is you never would have seen Dak do no shit like this ever. Like, Dak would never handle this situation like that.
I mean, I'm sorry to cut you off. I know how you are about people cutting you off.
No. Go ahead. This was only one time. Go ahead.
No, but I'm saying, like, as far as the Dallas Cowboys is concerned, our front office is going down in a blaze of glory. But Dak Prescott ain't running away from that. Dak Prescott is racing to get back to this team. You don't get rid of a player like that. And, like, for all the weaknesses that haters like to point out about Dak Prescott, he fixes. Like, can he get better at throwing a deep ball? Dak Prescott has been one of the most accurate deep ball passers for the past 3 seasons.
Sure.
Oh, well, can he stop taking less sacks? Dak Prescott has taken less sacks. Oh, can he throw with anticipation? Dak Prescott has thrown. You made a video saying that he's throwing with anticipation and leading his receivers. Like, what is it? Like, what the haters don't realize is that everything that y'all say that he can't do, he fixes. So y'all are really making my quarterback a better quarterback. So I'm sitting here like Bernie Sanders in the meme with my legs crossed and my hands crossed, waiting on y'all to say something else because I want my quarterback to be better, and obviously he gets better whenever y'all say some shit that he can't do.
So watch this though. Tierra, make this about draft though. Make this about draft. Tie in draft somewhere, and I'm gonna let you live. Tie in draft somewhere, somehow. Tie it in.
Okay, I'm gonna tie in draft with it. We got the 10th pick in the draft. I want either Surtain. If you can't get him, I want Farley. I want a quarterback. But even if we don't even go quarterback, Jeff Kavanaugh has made me want Washington so bad.
Okay. Yeah. He's great. Ardarius is great. I agree. Ardarius is great. He's also my safety one. Bob Sanders crawled so that Buda Baker can walk, and Buda Baker walked so that guys like Antoine Winfield can run. And Antoine Winfield is running so that short safeties like Ardarius Washington can fly. So I will take Ardarius Washington all day, every day. I don't think teams going to like him because he's little bitty. Like, I think he's shorter. Like, he might be like Kyler Murray size playing safety. So, or he might be a little taller than Kyler Murray. I don't know. Combine let us, well, he ain't combine, but like pro days let us know. But in terms of playing free safety, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you got. I'm not. Go ahead. You could. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying before you let me go, I wanted to ask you one quick question before you let me go. Have you ever played that old school Nintendo game Duck Hunt?
Yeah.
With the dog that pop up. Yeah. You ever wonder who throwing those ducks out there?
Who is that?
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, Lordy.
Lordy,
we got to get you off the phone. We can't have you hating on Lamar Jackson now. Thank you so much for your call. Appreciate you. Hey, man, listen, y'all going to have to put some respect on Dak Prescott's name at some point, man. Y'all gonna have to do it. This is a draft show. I know this got Cowboy heavy, but if you a Vikings fan or something, then call and talk about your Vikings quarterback situation. I don't know. Now let's get Nick Gash on the phone to see what he's talking about. What's up, brother Nick?
What's up, Voch? Congrats on 60K.
Man, hold on, man. You already know. What's up, my guy?
That is an accomplishment in of itself, and I don't know how long I've been around since how many subscribers. Again, you say the subscribers don't matter, and I kind of agree with you on that, man, because we got supporters from all around the country, all around the world watching you, and they're not just subscribed. They're watching it right now, like sitting there like, oh, should I subscribe? You subscribe to this man. He puts up top tier content. I've been with Ross since 2017, and he's the reason that I'm doing this. So, quite frankly, just go subscribe, go support him, go drop dubs in the super chat, go drop money in the Patreon, Cashapp, whatever you need. Get Voch support, man. He's amazing. He's the best in the business.
I appreciate your kind words, brother Nick Gash. I'm trying to pull you along with me. I've been trying to do it for a little bit, but we're gonna get you going at some point, man. Whenever you're ready. But
we getting here. Right. And one more thing, and Voch is the best in the business because he doesn't make dumbass mock drafts like Dan and Jeremiah.
Tell me what you ain't like about Nick Gash. And I noticed Nick Gash, Barmore was not in the first round of the mock draft. So regardless of that championship performance, we didn't see Barmore. So tell me what you got from from Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft.
Let me pull it up real quick. And as we talk about Barmore, I've been watching him right now. Definitely an intriguing player, and I think he has that pass rush ability to go in the first round. But I'm cool with the first two picks. Jamar Chase is where it gets a little out of there. I don't want Jamar Chase at 3. I want Devonte Smith, and that's just my thing. And then you get to Trey Lance at 4. I don't think so. That's not my guy. And then you get to Rashaan Slater 5. That's fine. It's a little surprising to see Penei Sewell not off the board yet, but that's fine. Basically, you get through these like first 10 picks or so. 13 picks or so, excuse me, because Greg Rousseau goes to 14. That's not happening. Mm-hmm. And then you get into the whack stuff, like Kadarius Toney at 19.
Yeah.
Just nope. Kwity Paye, it should be in the top 10, or even in the top 15, not even making the top 20 here. Sure. J.C. Horn should be in the top 10.
Sure.
Tevin Jenkins, I don't even know who that is. Trayvon Moehrig shouldn't be in the first round. Zaven Collins should be in the top 15. Azeez Ojulari should probably be in the top 20. Yeah. Nick Bolton should be at least in the top 25. I don't even know who Joe Tryon is. Aaron Robinson, I don't know who that is. Tutu Atwell should be in like the 4th round. Right. And Levi Onwuzurike should be in like the 3rd round. That's just some random players, and he does this every year. He throws random-ass players into random-ass places to make media and to make the fan bases mad because who the hell's that guy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just not okay. It's just weird, and I wish he would do better because we all know that's not how the draft is going to go. I'm expecting surprises just because how weird this class is. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to see Joe Tryon and Aaron Robinson in the 1st round. That's just unrealistic.
Yeah. Yeah. But, that's Daniel Jeremiah, and that's how his little mock drafts work. But I tell you what, though, I bet you I would love to see his April mock draft and how different it looks from his January mock draft. Yeah. And this is my thing. If you're watching the film, if you're watching the film yourself, the mock draft shouldn't change that much because the players haven't changed. Right. It's the same film. You may get some additional information. You may get a Kwity Paye video. You may do some follow-up stuff, but the mock shouldn't change drastically. I'm willing to bet you Daniel Jeremiah shit gonna look way different.
It'll look unrecognizable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how it always is every year. But it's just me on media mock drafts. I don't love them. You know who I really like? I like Tyler Shelvin. That kid is incredible.
Yeah, Tyler Shelvin.
I think he has major potential to be like a Pro Bowl type player at zero tech or at nose tackle on the next level. Have you seen some of those plays? Like he was playing Landon Dickerson last year, and he puts his hands up, and Landon Dickerson goes like 2-3 yards back just because he's putting his hands in his chest. That's insane.
Yep. Tyler Shelvin got some plays, and we're talking about Tyler Shelvin. He's the zero nose one tech from LSU. Tyler Shelvin got some plays, Nick, to where he'll like fall and like get on one knee and people trying to double team him, and even though he's on one knee, he's still not moving. He's still not moving. I think it was like Auburn or something. Yeah. And he just takes up all that space in the middle. And the best part about it though, Nick Gash, you can feel really good about Tyler Shelvin, which I do, but I still think he's like a 4th round guy just based on how the league is like drafting dudes, 3rd round, 4th round dude. You can get a guy, you can get the best pure zero on day 2, early day 3 somewhere. That's what I really like about this draft.
No, and then if you get him with a good D-line coach that can kind of develop how he uses his hands, he's going to be a monster.
Yeah.
Because he'll be able to get off those blocks and get into and find the running back and make more production. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I like that guy a lot. I like Barmore a lot.
Yeah.
Liam Eichenberg, the tackle from Notre Dame, is another guy that I kind of like. I think he needs to work on some footwork stuff, but from just pure strength and being able to anchor himself on the left side of that line, he looks good. Just going through my review, Kadarius Toney's cool. Deontay Brown, I like that guy.
He's one of my pet cat guys. Deontay Brown, the left guard. He plays both guards. He's actually my next film session from Alabama. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just running down who I like, who I've watched, because I'm watching new guys every week and stuff. I'm just trying to get through my initial wave before I get into the research of the dudes like a Tevin Jenkins or a Joe Tryon that I need to go watch and see how he is. But
Tryon is the edge rusher from Washington. Go ahead.
Okay, you said Moerig is your safety 2. Is Washington your safety 1?
Yes.
Okay, I got to go watch him. I just can't find enough film on him, but we'll get there.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Right.
Send me an email and we'll talk about it. All
right, sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds good. I got to go eat dinner right now, but it's been a pleasure. Congrats on 60K, and I'll see you next week.
All right, appreciate it, man. Tell your mama, tell the whole family. I said, not like just like that, but like tell the whole family. I said, hey, not just like.
No, I got you.
All right, cool. All right, appreciate it.
Yeah. Of course, have a good one.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. All right, my bad. What was I doing? Let's get back to the phones then. How long has this stream been? About an hour. Cool. Let's lock
The conference has been locked.
Let's lock them up. Boy, privilege all over the place. Hang tight. We got Short Dog up next. Uncle Charlie on deck. G from Miami in the hole. My bad, y'all. Short Dog, what's happening?
What's up, Voch?
Man, cooler, my guy. What's going on in the streets, man?
Nah, bro, we got a big salute, dog, for you hitting up 60K, dog. It's hard to know you're the top guy, out of all of them, and you're still underrated, bro. You still got levels to go. And I just want to congratulate you, say I rock with you, bro. And, like, one thing I like about you is you put the women first. You know, I'm a mama's boy, bro. You know, but I don't ever get tried. That's just when I see my mom, so I can respect a woman as a sister, as a mom. And we got to all respect people. We want to be a better world, you know?
Right.
But that's one thing about our community we get down with, Voch. But, shouts out to you, bro. And basically, I'm just saying, let's sign that, get that long-term, and then we go into the draft. My dream scenario would be, because look, Voch, a lot of mock drafts, bro, are like things like condoms, bro. Those things are given, thrown away, tossed. They have no meaning once they get popped. Look, there's a difference between, I don't even look at a mock draft till after the draft, and then I start looking and seeing, well, where were these guys actually rated? I just listen to you, and I do my own deal with guys that I see coming out and hearing their names and stuff. So my whole deal would be this. I would trade out of that top 10 because there's going to be no defense drafted in the top 10. A lot of mock drafts are saying that. You know what I mean? And the thing is, with no combine, the big thing with the combine that I'll tell you, that your buddy was saying earlier, was the thing that it's going to do is guys that jump out on tape when they run that 4.3, like Byron Jones. He was a third-round pick. Right. But once you got a chance to be on the bright lights and show what kind of athlete, you look at the tape different. It's a lot different looking at the tape, just knowing a guy's 4.3. You know what I mean? Because I can tweak this, I can tweak that. That makes him more draftable. So it's a big thing, and it's going to be interesting how they do that, how the combine is, and how they do the measurements, because without a combine, they're going to have to go off pro day measurements, and that's going to be, a little bit biased. So it's going to be interesting how that works out. And once that's done, then we can see mock drafts that can start looking up. But up until then, I'll just be rocking with you, Voch. You know what it is, bro. And, like, for the Cowboys, my prediction, just to get off quick, I know you got a bunch of people on the line, is that I would want to trade back, get Horn, and then in the late second, I'd go back, I'd get Wilson for Florida State, and then either safety from TCU, and I'd be straight with my first 3 picks. That would give me a lot going into next year. But other than that, Voch, we're rocking with you, and we're going to see a 70, 75 rack soon, bro. You know, the bricks barely even starting to get cooked.
Appreciate you. Appreciate it, short dog, man. You one of the best out here, man. You one of the best.
I agree with you, dog. You're the GOAT, G.
Salute, my guy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, short dog be calling. He be right in the middle of the streets, boy. Short dog be in the streets on the phone, dog. Short dog sound like he be in the middle of a transaction when he call in. That's how it be, man. Uncle Charlie up next. G from Miami on deck. Rich from New York in the hole. I appreciate y'all patience, man. I appreciate y'all patience. Uncle Charlie, what's happening?
What's up, nephew? What's going on, player?
Bless, man. Bless, man. You know, it's a good day. It's a good little evening for me. What about you, Unc?
Well, I'm doing good, man. Spending time with my grandbaby, and that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the only thing gonna keep me calm in this days and time. Since the Cowboys don't mess our season up. But you know what? I'm looking to bigger and better things. So I'm gonna ask you 2 quick questions and give you my comment.
Right.
If that boy from Florida Pitt is sitting at number 10, would you take him? Or what is the number one thing we need to do? We need to address either on offense or defense.
I love Kyle Pitts as a player. Kyle Pitts, the tight end / receiver from Florida. I love him as a player. I just can't, in good conscience, draft a tight end 10th overall. I know tight ends get drafted top 10 sometimes, but that don't mean I want to do it. And people will tap you on the shoulder, Unc. They'll be like, yeah, but Unc, like, don't you want your own Travis Kelce? Don't you want your own Gronk? Don't you want your own, Zach Ertz, George Kittle? And you'll say, sure, but all those guys were day 2 guys. They were 2nd round, 3rd round guys, So I would love to get a tight end, but I feel like, and you're calling because you're a Cowboys fan, so I'm gonna say it from your perspective. I think you got a tight end on the team already. You know what I mean? Kyle Pitts will definitely help you, but I think you have to fix your board in a way that you wouldn't consider Kyle Pitts the tight end over some real defensive help or over offensive line help. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that's just, that's the case there. And in terms of where do I want to go at 10, I want the best player. And in my mind, I think the offensive tackle from Northwestern, Rashaan Slater, is going to be there. If it's a situation where Rashaan Slater and Penei Sewell and some of these other guys are going to be gone, if they gone, then a really good player is going to fall to us, or one of those quarterbacks is going to fall to us. That's really what I want. I want like Trey Lance or something to fall to like 10th overall, and somebody to trade us some picks to go get him. That's what I want.
Well, you know what? That's why you're a general and I'm a soldier. And wherever you say go, that's where we're going to have to go. No retreat, no surrender. But we had great coaches in Tom Landry and Jimmy Johnson, greatest coaches of all time in Dallas Cowboys history. But it was also another coach. Her name was Miss Millipede. She was a wine coach. And she used to sell wine to all the steel workers and your local drunk. Well, I never could understand when I went over there to get my wine and my smoke on Thursday. She would always after the door with her bare feet. And I said, she said, you like my pedicure? I said, I got to drink just to look at them ugly feet. But go ahead and give me my wine and my smoke. He said, you sure you don't need that else? I said, Miss Melfi, let me tell you something. 2 men came here Thursday, and they never left here. So the answer to your question is hell no. I ain't going. So I want to tell everybody in closing, if you're worried about the draft, you don't need to. What you need to worry about if a squirrel going to crawl up your chest and down your back and leave the door open. And that's my call. Thank you, brother. I love
you. Yo, you are a national treasure, and we are blessed to have you, man. I appreciate you,
yes,
sir. You are a blessing, sir. Let me just get you on the phone. Did y'all hear when he said 2 men came here to get wine and they ain't never come back? Oh goodness. Oh man. Who I say? Let's go G from Miami, Rich from New York, then Dave from New York. Let's switch the demographic up a little bit. G from Miami, what's happening, brother?
What's good, Voch? What's going on?
Cool. Why you always high when you call my show, man? Damn.
Nah, man, I'm not high this time, but I wanted to say congratulations on the 60K, man. I remember when you was at like under 15K and we was talking about rap on your YouTube channel. We ain't had one of those talks in a minute.
Yeah. Been a while, man. Yeah. You've been here since like 8,000, so you've been in long.
Yeah.
So yeah, appreciate you, man.
For the longest. Yeah, but I just wanted to talk about. I know I normally go along with it, but I'm gonna just skim through a few things.
Okay.
That Daniel Jeremiah one, like, if it's not Devonte Smith at number 3, there's literally no point of getting a receiver. Like, and then to get a receiver that hasn't played in a year, like, I'm cool with getting Chase if we trade down. Like, if we trade down with Carolina and we're at number 8, and Smith is already off the table, and the Eagles haven't gotten Chase, by all means, get Jamar Chase. But if it's not Penei Sewell at number 3 or trade down or Devonte Smith, like, that just makes, as you would say, my ass itch. Like, I don't like the idea of that.
Because you feel like if you got Jamar Chase, that you will be leaving better players on the board.
You'll leave Penei Sewell on the board. You'll leave Devonte Smith, who's wide receiver 1 without a doubt, and well, some people would say with a doubt. And it's just, I personally, the ideal situation is to trade down and to somehow still get Smith. Like, if the Dolphins could do that, I would like that. But Jamar Chase at number 3, like, I'm not feeling that at all. And then the 18th pick, I don't know about Christian Darrisaw too much, because I was gonna actually bring it up because you were gonna talk about the Senior Bowl, but you know, the Dolphins got their coaches coaching at the Senior Bowl, and since there's no combine this year and coaches are not really going to be active on Pro Day, I think that 18th slot, because we have 18th and 36th, I think we can get some high-level talented players there, like Najee Harris, who finessed his way to the Senior Bowl just to practice with us, Creed Humphreys, maybe Parsons if he's there, Rashaan Slater maybe if he's there, or it's one of the Deontay Brown, or I think that 18th is going to be just as valuable as the number 3. I'm with you with the later selections being just as good as the top 10, only because of the circumstance this year.
Sure. I feel you. And the good thing about the Dolphins Senior Bowl situation is y'all got the Alabama kids. Y'all got all the good guys.
Yeah.
So hell, if Najee want to go back and play with Tua and y'all get Devontae at 3 or something like that, like,
yes, there you go. That's
get your money
right there.
Get your money.
Go.
No, go ahead. You good?
No, I was just gonna say, like, I don't understand why people are saying, "Oh, why draft all Alabama players to help out Tua?" Like, motherfucker, if I could get Devonte Smith, Najee Harris, and either Alex Leatherwood or Deontay Brown, I would make this the Miami Crimson Tide or the Alabama Dolphins. Like, I don't care. Like, just get as much. We have a rookie quarterback, and if he's not traded to Deshaun Watson, get him pieces that he's familiar with. Get him Najee Harris, who he compliments well, who he was actually roommates with in college. Get him Devonte Smith, who has impeccable chemistry with. Get him one of the offensive line from Alabama. Like, I don't know why people make it like it's an insult. Oh, you got a rookie quarterback. Why would you get players from his college to babysit him? Like, no. Like, I'm a firm believer, just like you said, build the house around your quarterback specifically.
And like, you know, I hate that theory also, because that Bama team is a good team. Like, if you got Joe Burrow and you have the opportunity to get Justin Jefferson, just get Justin Jefferson. Just get him. just get the good player. Like, it doesn't matter where they went to school. Just if he's one of the better guys. And Najee is running back 1. Devontae is wide receiver 1. Deontay Brown is guard 1. Leatherwood is up there in the tackle rankings. Just get the best guys.
Just get all of them. I don't understand it. And lastly, the Devonte Smith, I guess, like, it's crazy because I've never seen a player that's been highly rated but underrated at the same time. Because, like, for instance, I look at PPF or PFF.
You shouldn't, but
and they have him as number 1 on literally everything. But then they have him at, like, wide receiver 6. And then I've seen this other, and, like, I'm with you with the analytic nerds.
Yeah.
This guy has Devonte Smith at number 10, right? And this was on Twitter, and then when somebody brought it up, like, why do you have him so low? He said, well, I've never seen the tape. I'm just going by what the numbers and his body size tells me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, like I'm just like smacking my head like repeatedly, like just cut on the tape, man. Do you a favor, cut you on the tape.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. G from Miami, great call, sir. Call in next week, man. Appreciate it.
Wait, one more last thing.
Quickly,
Voch, I do want to see Greg Rousseau at number 14.
Why is that?
That's it.
Okay, because look, watch this. To be fair, I agree. Long as it ain't my team, so I feel you on that. Long as my team don't get him, fine. Because I don't want no foolishness.
But in the alternate universe, the Giants draft him, and then you laugh, and then he records 3 sacks against Dak Prescott next time y'all face him.
You know, when you're shooting dice in the bathroom, sometimes you win money, sometimes you get your money taken. Sometimes you call the dice before they hit the flow. It's just a lot of variables, man. You just got to live with that. You know what I'm talking
about? Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right, Voch.
All right, my guy. Appreciate it. Brother Chop came and dropped 20 in the super chat. Appreciate you, Chop. I ain't seen Chop in the chat box in a good little bit. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming through and celebrating with us. It was another super chat that I missed earlier. I hit Steam on accident. My bad. Earlier, Lamont dropped 15 in there. He says, "Damn, damn it, she need a war call." Yeah, I'll give another one just for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah. Appreciate you. Lamont dropped another 15. Said, "Lord have mercy, she preaching absolutely." Dylan says he dropped 5. When is the Scoutcast merch coming? If me and Jeff can get through another 10 shows and this thing still work, then we'll do Scoutcast merch. Adrian Lindsay said, when was the last time you heard Dak complain? You don't. You don't hear Dak complain, man. You don't. Even when it was trying to get his money, he showed up promptly to training camp and said, "Man, I'm just gonna go out there and throw with my guys. I'm not sitting out, man." But appreciate y'all's contribution to this thing, man. This has been a glorious evening. I'm grateful. We're all blessed. You understand? We blessed. Let me hit the war chant and hug y'all in Wakanda. Appreciate y'all. We got Rich from New York up next, Dave from New York on deck, and TP from NC in the hole. Let's run it. Rich from New York, what's happening?
What's going on, Voch? First, I just want to say congratulations on the 60K. Salute for that.
Appreciate it.
I know you're probably going to speak into existence. You're going to crack over 100K this year. That's the type of highly favored timing we on.
We're gonna manifest it, man. We're gonna manifest and get it done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. So I just want to go ahead and give praise to you on that. Well deserved. But I was thinking about this like last week and going into this week, and I feel like this draft in specific, I wanted to talk about how there's usually always that surprise player in like the top 10, top 15 that gets drafted that nobody seen coming, getting overshot for their value. And my question to you is, do you think that there will be any players that get overdrafted like more than usual this year?
Overdrafted in a good way or overdrafted in a bad way?
In the first round, I'm sorry.
Like in a good way or a bad way? Because it's two ways to look at guys.
In a bad way. In a bad way.
Russo shouldn't be a first overall. I mean, he shouldn't be a first round pick. It just is what it is, man. I hate people that are constantly trying to talk themselves into Russo. Every time they be like, "Well, what do you think about Russo?" It's always a deep breath and a long comment behind why they think Russo is where they have him projected at. He shouldn't be there. But in my mind, though, teams don't draft well. I think I draft better than a lot of teams. And somebody's going to take Russo just because people been saying that Russo should go there. And I think he's going to get overdrafted. I think quarterback gets overdrafted every year. I want Mac Wilson to get overdrafted because the more quarterbacks that go, the better it is for the teams that don't need quarterback, you know? And you know, it's just a lot of, you know, it's just easy to overrate guys this year especially because you're not getting combine and some of these guys opted out. So it's going to be a really weird draft and you really got to do your due diligence. I think the teams that are good at watching tape and drafting guys will overcome it. I think the bad teams will be worse this year.
Yeah, well, very, very well said. I remember in one of your older live streams, you said that this draft doesn't have a definitive top-tier defensive player.
Sure.
And that there's an array of defensive players that are good, but are they worth the value of the pick in specific? And that also made me think, on top of all the abundance of things you just said just now, it's like, damn, there could be a team that could overshoot for a Gregory Rousseau, like you said. Like, I for some reason think the Falcons would do something stupid like that. Why? Because they're the Falcons. But let's go a little further. A lot of GMs aren't as smart as they seem. Howie Roseman is a great example of that. But I'm just going to bash him because he's the Eagles GM, and I'm being petty.
Fair.
But yeah, like I'm just speaking overall. Like, you're right. I think that a lot of GMs aren't smart, and you might just see some players that you thought, well, they're probably second round material, but here they are in the first round, and now it might be a waste of a pick. But yeah, I agree overall.
Yep, that's just what it is, man. Also, something else too that we gotta understand drafting this year, because it's so different. Since there are no top definitive like guys or whatever, you can't be so caught up with the number in which guys are getting drafted. If you like Zaven Collins at 13 and you drafting at 10, then take Zaven Collins at 10. And I've seen that a few times, to where someone will be like, oh, I love Cora Mora, I just can't take him 10. I would love to trade back to 15 and get him. Okay, you're going to sound real stupid if he's your favorite player and you at 10 and you only want to take him at 15 and his ass go at 11 or 12 or something like that. So if it's your guy, don't overthink it, man. Don't overthink it. Just go get that dude, man. Go get your dude, and try not to put too many tiers on these guys, because a lot of these guys are the same tier of guy anyway.
Yep, that is very, very true. That's all I got for the week. Thank you for taking my call as always, and I'll be listening in the background.
Appreciate it, man. Call in next week too, because we're gonna have a lot of shows next week, because there's gonna be a lot of Senior Bowl content. So every Senior Bowl day, I'm gonna drop a Senior Bowl recap. Then as I get Senior Bowl film, y'all know this is like the best time of the year on my channel. We're gonna break down the one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
You know, so appreciate you, Rich. Come back next week.
Of course, man. We'll do. All right, take care, dog.
Yes, sir. This will be a very fun week next week, so y'all be sure to tune in. Y'all talking to Eastside Harold in my chat box. Harold must got me blocked because I don't see him in there. How you gonna come on my channel and block me? But then again, Jess the only one talking about it, so I don't know. Maybe Jess the only one that can see it. Maybe Eastside got 230 people blocked except Jess. I don't know. Let's get back to the phones. Who I said Dave from New York, TP from NC, then Justice. Then we're gonna go AJ Camera Technology guy. Then we're gonna go 313. Then we're gonna go 559. And the only reason y'all are going later because I don't have y'all platinum yet. So don't go nowhere. If you're platinum, we'll get to you. But if you're not platinum, don't leave because I haven't gotten to you. I want to give you the opportunity to make yourself platinum. I just got to go with the platinum people first. So I apologize. Dave from New York. No, wait. Who I said? Yeah, I said Dave. Okay, cool. Dave from New York. What's happening, Dave from New York?
Cowboys 6 Lombardi. What's good?
Man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for hanging around. Salute.
Salute to you, brother. I got much to say. Just wanted to say congrats on 60K. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing your insight on the draft. And one question: what do you think about the Dan Quinn signing?
What do I think of Dan Quinn? I don't know. Like, I don't really get into like coaches like that. I don't really have a good idea of evaluating coaches, but if he but look, this is my whole thing though, Dave, and I'm sure everybody can agree with me. I'm sure we're all simpatico. You can put some prayer hand emojis in the chat box if you're with me. Dan Quinn just got to be better than Mike Nolan. We'll be fine. That's it.
Yeah, you said that about McCarthy. Right, true indeed.
It don't take much.
Well, Watch. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once again, bless you, Watch. Stay breezy, and I appreciate you, and look forward to you speaking to you again. Peace.
Appreciate you, my guy. Salute. There are some people in my chat box. They may be new people in my chat box, and that's fine. I'll just update y'all on how this works. Last year I watched 330 some odd players. When the draft was going on, I only didn't know like 9 guys. And it was like fullbacks and it was like fullbacks and tight ends because I hate tight ends. Like a placeholder, like a not placeholder. Kickers and long snappers and shit like that. So I'm gonna watch most of these people. So when y'all be in the chat box, be like, "Yo, Voch, you need to watch Johnny Kafelkovich from Directional State Technical Institute." I'm gonna watch him. It's just January. It's just January, and I know y'all fiend for draft content, and you want it all right now. But what I like to do in draft season is I spend the whole January looking at the first round because I think first round type players need the most attention to make sure I get those guys right. That's where most of the questions are going to come from, so I need to know those guys thoroughly. I spend February looking at day 2 guys, round 2 and 3 guys. That's where the Senior Bowl is, and going into March. Into the combine months, we ain't gonna have it this month, but normally that's how the schedule goes. That's where day 3. So I'm looking at round 4. Subscribe, by the way. Subscribe. That's one of my new little means. We're working on renovating this thing. In March, we looking at day 3 guys, round 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. And in April, we're cleaning everything up and we're looking at some undrafted people. So we're on schedule. And if you want me to watch a guy that you think may be like a 5th round guy, we'll see him in March. We'll get there. I have a Cashapp bing from Brother Tony. Let's see what Brother Tony talking about. Let me hit the button. Well, let me hit this thing here. He says, he say, do it, brother. Hey, I appreciate you for the 15, Brother Tony. Let me hit this war call for you one time. Appreciate you. Pete, I did not go to Mississippi State. I was very close to Mississippi State. I played against people that eventually went to Mississippi State, but I didn't go to Mississippi State. I'm from Mississippi, but I didn't go to Mississippi State. I went to Southern Miss, but I ain't go to Mississippi State. Let's go to. I went to Colan too, but not Mississippi State. And Jones College also. TP from NC, then Justice, then AJ the Camera Technology guy. Let's boogie. TP. What's up, old man?
Hey, what's up, Voch?
Coolin', my guy.
That was me that said do it, brother. That's Tony Perry. That's TP from NC.
Man, see, look, man. Look, you got 5 different names because people be looking for you, man. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Tony Perry, baby. TP, baby.
Appreciate you for your contribution, man. It mean the world to. Let me hit you with a war call one time. You know what I'm saying? Since you on the line. Because I know you was gonna ask for one. Because I know who you are.
Okay, boss. Let's get to business, baby. Let's get to business.
Let's do it.
Look here. We ain't studying no tight ends. We don't need no tight ends. We got Schultz and we got Blake Job. We don't need no tight end. Okay. Now, Deshaun Watson gonna screw the draft up. You know he's gonna screw the whole draft up. He's just gonna screw it up.
Right.
And I won't be surprised if we don't get somebody that we thought we weren't gonna get.
Right.
Or won't gonna be there at 10.
Sure.
Now, they remember that TP NC told you that now.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna be honest with you. I want Slater.
Yeah.
I want Sewell.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. Tyron, he's good. I love him to death. But the best ability is availability. You know how it is. You know how this game goes.
Yep.
And Collins, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He can't stay in shape for some odd reason. I don't know what it is. We need the trenches filled to the max.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I won't be mad at Zaven Collins. I like Zaven Collins. I won't be mad if you got him at 10. I wouldn't be mad, but I want them boys in the trenches because we got to block for Zeke.
Right.
We got to block for Tony.
Sure.
And we got to protect that.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got to protect that. Yeah. Now we ain't gonna let him get killed like he got killed in the line that made look like he was an all-pro.
Right.
We can't have that happen no more.
Chaz Green.
No, we can't have that happen no more, baby.
Right.
Yes, sir. So you can say what you want to. They can say defense. I know law. I love law to death. Talk about defense, win championship. But baby, if you ain't got nobody blocking, hey, it ain't gonna work.
Listen, man, I made a long video last week, man. Don't y'all let Law Nation fool y'all going over there on his channel talking about some defense. Defense is important. Don't get me mistaken.
Yes, it is.
But if you ain't scoring points with Pat Mahomes, you in some deep doo-doo because you're not going to stop him.
Talk to me.
So you're going to have to score some points.
Give me the war cry.
Yeah, let me hit you. Wait. You're going to have to put some points on him. Let me look. You look. If you look at the doggone playoffs this week, and listen, TP, they can hit me with all that Baltimore Ravens 2000. They can hit me with the 86 Bears, all they want to. In 2020, 21, which is all that matters. Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Josh Allen in the playoffs. You can do the best you can on defense. You better have some points on the board. Mm-hmm.
That's right, boss.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. Everybody, I'm going to let you go. Now, everybody talk about Emmett. Emmett had holes that me and you could have ran through.
Yeah.
You feel me, boss?
I feel you.
You feel me?
I feel you.
Everybody talking about Zeke and lost a step. He may have lost a little bit, but Zeke ain't really lost too much. Now, the line was getting the jail just a little bit at the end of the season, and you saw Zeke making them runs, them 5 and 6 yards down through the stretch. Now, imagine when we get them boys back next year and get Tyron back and get some rotation in, maybe with Slater,
right?
And maybe I'm not even scared of Sassoon. I'm not even scared of Sassoon.
Never know.
You know what I'm saying? But anything can happen in this draft. But after that, I want to get them boys from TCU. What's that? Del Ridge and I like to get his counterpart, the little short thing, whatever his name is, that little thing that wreak havoc.
Washington,
whatever his name is.
Washington Maury.
They can double get both of them. They can get both of them, man. Hey, because they complement each other. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, 100%.
They complement each other. So if we can double dip and get two of them, get both of them, hey, I'm down with it. But hey, I'm down with Rashaan Slater. I'm out, boss. I'm down with Rashaan Slater. I'm out.
TP, you are a gem to this community. We love to have you, sir. Call in next week, please. I beg of you. Good call. Hey, TP, come in. Listen, I don't want to hit by no tight end because we don't need no tight end. TP was a old player at some point in his life. I'm just convinced. Brother Edgar dropped 5 in the super chat. He says, "Thanks for what you do for this draft community. You've come a long way. Congrats. Shouts out to you, player. Appreciate you for your contribution to this thing, man. Appreciate it. How fun was that whole CD Lamb storyline last year, man? Like, how fun? How fun was keeping up with that storyline last year? I don't know when I started saying it around January. But I really started believing it in like March or something. And from March to like the end of April, we just kept campaigning. Then that draft was fun on this channel last year, man. Let's just, and the draft gonna be fun on this channel also, man. The draft last year made me upgrade my technology because my little refurbished 2012 MacBook Pro couldn't hold all the traffic on my daggum stream because it was just like the numbers was so high. I had like 1,200 live viewers on it, man. The laptop couldn't hold it, man. So just the stream was just, it was amazing, man. Come back and we doing it again this year. We're doing it again this year. Live draft party. I got technology. We've upgraded now, and hopefully we get to do 3 days this year. Justice up next. AJ the Camera Technology guys on deck. 313 is in the hole. Then 559. Then we're going to look in the chat box for a little bit. Let's boogie. Justice, what's happening?
What up, brother? First and foremost, dog, I would like to congratulate you on your 60K. I don't remember when I became a part of your community, but I've enjoyed every bit of it.
Appreciate it, man. Long as you're here, man. Appreciate it.
First off, I'm not really an O-line dude. Like, I try to watch it. If you don't get your butt kicked, then I assume you're pretty good in college.
Fair enough.
With Slater, I've seen multiple reports that he's 6'3", 6'4". Does that scare you about him being a left tackle?
Nope.
Because I don't know any left tackles that are that size. I assume that his arms are a little shorter.
There aren't many left tackles that size, but you know what else there aren't many left tackles of? There aren't many left tackles that just beat the shit out of Chase Young neither. So, like I said, man, and this is gonna be a recurring statement that I say. Rashaan Slater got the shortest scouting report out of everybody in this draft. Everybody else got measurables, they got games played, they got traits. Rashaan Slater's scouting report only says, and it's just a little small post-it, just a small sticky note. It says, "I whoop Chase Young, draft me," and I will draft Rashaan Slater off of that alone.
That is fair. I'm right there with you, brother. Another thing, I want to talk about the CCU safeties for a little bit. I like your brother. Your brother last night was talking a lot about Washington and Mo Riggs, so I just had to run over there and watch them real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I like both of them very much. I think they both deserve to be first rounders, but I think Mo Riggs, my dude. Like it's not the size to me. It's just that Mo Riggs, like he's like every other safety that I've ever liked over the past couple of years with Thornhill, Jesse Bates, Grant. Like he's tall and he can play man coverage. He looks like he can play in the box for a little bit for you, and also he probably has better catch-up speed than Pat Surtain in man coverage, dog.
I think Pat Surtain ain't got a lot of catch-up speed, and I think Morig might be a 4.6 guy. Let me ask you a question though, just to kind of get some context to this. Did you watch some highlight tapes?
No.
Okay, which games did you watch?
I watched Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Okay, say no more. Oklahoma was the best. Like that was Morig's best game ever. Okay, I get it. I don't hate the idea though. If somebody likes Morig more than Washington, I don't hate it necessarily. I mean, we'll disagree, but Morig is my safety too. I just really like Washington. He's my safety one, and I know if people have like size concerns or whatever with Washington, then that's fine. You say you don't have size concerns. You say if they was the same size, you would still pick Morig, and that's fair. That's cool.
Yeah. It's just like it's not the size. I just like Morig more. Like it's similar to the discussion of like Grant versus like Winfield last year for me. Like Winfield had more range. He was more of a prototypical free safety, but Grant had the man coverage to him. He had enough range to play back there for you, and he was versatile. Even though he probably wasn't. Even though the tackling thing got underneath some people's skin.
Yeah. I feel you. What else you got?
That's it, brother, for right now.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Call in next week. We're going to have a lot of Senior Bowl coverage next week, so make sure you tuned in, player. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I like Morig a lot, and if I can't get Washington and I had to get Morig, I'm fine with that. I'm thinking about what TP from NC was saying. Hold on, let me put this in the chat box real fast because I like making fun of Tierra real fast. Play that daggum game and don't be scared. I like what TP from NC was saying. If Morig is available for you in the second, and Ardarius is just around in the fourth, what do you do? Donovan is a 6th round pick. I think Donovan won't be on the team too long. But either way, just let him compete. Would I take them both? I like brother Donovan, man. But if both of them end up better than Donovan? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I like them both. It's so hard to get safety, man. Cowboy fans just want to get all the safeties and just see how it works. We'll see how it go. Even though I would rather go D-line before I go safety, but you know how I feel. AJ, the camera technology guy, up next. 313 on deck, 559 in the hole. Then we're going to boogie with the chat box for a little bit. AJ, what's happening?
Hey, man, first of all, I just want to say congrats on the 60K.
Yeah, man, hold on, man. Let me hit you one time with this war call. Man, appreciate you, sir.
So, you may want to get that war call ready again, because you know what 60K subscriber sounds like?
What it sound like? What are we doing, dog? What are we doing, dog? Come on, son. You know, let me hit you one more time on that shit. That's all right, man. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you.
I'm surprised nobody hit you with that yet.
Nobody's hit me with water, and I've been drinking my little alkaline water, man. I've been sipping it, but nobody. Hey, it's all good. Go ahead, though, my guy.
No, for real. Hey, so this is probably a better conversation not to have with AJ the Camera Technology guy, but that's probably better with Scoutcast or doing like a roundtable or something. But I just wanted to have some draft hypothetical or draft fun, just because I was doing some research and arguing with some people online and stuff the other day, because typically when a team drafts a quarterback in the top 10, historically, it doesn't pan out well for them. So just as an exercise, who are the top 10 quarterbacks that you would say in the league right now? Just like rapid fire. It doesn't have to be 10. Just like, who would you place in the top 10? Obviously, it's Prescott. It's Rodgers.
So, Pat, Rodgers, Dak, Lamar, Josh, Deshaun. You run out of guys quick. We said Lamar. Kyler is figuring himself out. If he can deal with being figured out, Kyler would be fine. I guess Tom would be in the high teens somewhere. I think Matt Stafford can play still. I just think he's surrounded with hogwash. But yeah, that'll be roughly what my off the top of the head top 10 will look like. Sure.
And then on top of that, so how many of those guys are actually like their teams are actually playing well, like having success? So you don't need to answer that, but
Fair.
How many of those people that you just named, how many of them were actually drafted in the top 10 of the NFL draft?
Couple of them.
Not a whole lot of them.
A couple of them, yeah, like a few.
Couple of them.
A few, yeah.
I mean, Prescott was fourth round. Brady was sixth round.
Rodgers
was 199. Breeze was a second rounder.
Sure.
Aaron Rodgers was 27th overall.
Sure. Yeah.
Russell Wilson was taken in the third round.
Yep, fair enough.
And it's just, and then if you even go into, the Pat Mahomes, so okay, Pat Mahomes was taken top 10, but he wasn't taken with an original top 10. And what I mean by that is that his team was not originally drafting. The team that took him was not drafting in the top 10 originally. They traded into it.
Sure.
The Chiefs were drafting 17th overall and traded up to get him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Buffalo Bills, when they took Josh Allen, took Josh Allen with a pick that they got from the Bucks.
Sure.
From a trade down that they did in the previous draft.
Right.
So I'm just the point I'm making here is that also because I've been watching you a long time. Actually, I've been watching you since you had like 12,000 subscribers or something like that. Actually, that brings up another point. Because I remember when I was watching you, because I watched you, and when I first started watching you, you were Draft Voch.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you turned in, you were Draft Voch at first. I was like, man, I need to keep watching this guy. And then all of a sudden the regular season came around, and I was like, wait a minute, Draft Voch is Cowboy Voch too?
I don't know how many people was outside. But I was only draft guy for like 3 years. And I was getting so much love in the Browns community because they was bad and they kept getting the high picks. And they was watching my videos. The Browns community, the Jags community. I was like, man, this cool. But I would love to get some respect in my own. I would love to stay at my own home and, you know what I'm saying, like do Cowboys content, man. And it just, it kind of happened. I did some more Cowboys content. Ran across Law Nation. I smoked Mark Holmes on his channel, took some of his audience, and we ain't turned around since.
But I'll tell you what, when I found out that Draft Voch was also Cowboy Voch, that was like finding out Bruce Wayne was Batman for me.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you got. But now I can give to both. I can give to both. You know.
Exactly. So just to put a cap, and I would honestly like if this is something that Brother Jeff and some of the other roundtable people or any other draft people would like to talk about. I'd love to hear like everybody's opinion on this whole matter. But this, back to my point, is it pays credence to you. There's an analogy that says king without a castle or king with no country.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically how I would apply kind of what you were talking about, that you got to build your team first, then get your quarterback. Like, get into building your team first.
Right. Right.
Because it doesn't do much good to have a quarterback who is basically the leader of your franchise. A leader without any followers is no leader at all.
Right.
It's like you got to build the team around him first.
Sure.
Then see if you can mortgage your future or whatever like that, and do what the Chiefs did and trade, a first-round pick, next year, and then, trade up and go get you a Pat Mahomes and stuff if he falls, and just get you your guy. But build your team first.
Sure.
Because your quarterback ain't going to have too much success outside of that. And the reason that Baker Mayfield is having success is because, get this, the Browns traded out of the number 2 pick that the Eagles traded up to get Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
That's the reason the Browns are having all that success. They got Myles Garrett and all that team that they built basically by trading out of that 2016 second overall pick.
Sure. Fair enough. Even though they got like Njoku and like Peppers that year, which they were terrible, but all the other team building they've been doing when they put resources into the offensive line, they put resource like the Browns playing well, but like they DBs ain't even all that healthy. Like wait till Delpit and Greedy Williams come back, they're gonna be even better. They're gonna get better at linebacker. That D line is gonna be even better. So like the Browns, they've been doing their work. Chubb.
And to that point, like even so, like okay, Browns trade out that you still got to hit on your picks. Obviously, it's like if you just missing on your picks and stuff, doesn't matter how many picks you got.
Yeah.
But I would say just for this draft, and I'll let you go, that I would say that the Jets are in a better position right now if they take a quarterback second overall. If they took a quarterback second overall, they're in a better position to succeed than the Jaguars are if they take a quarterback in the first round. Because we were talking about this the other day, or one of the last times that I called in. The Jets got 6 picks in the top 100 this year.
Yep.
That's team building material right there.
Yep. Jets in Miami. They got the they got the best coke house in the draft, and I'm jealous, but shouts out to them.
All right, man.
Yep. Hey man, appreciate you, my guy. AJ the Camera Technology,
yeah,
dude.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Hey man, build a house. I've been saying this for a while, man. Build a house. I know it's popular to go get quarterbacks. I think basically what he was saying was you could draft the quarterback early, but if you build a team first, and this is where the whole trade up, right brick on my brick thing happens. If you build your house properly, Baker Mayfield could be your quarterback. You could be a playoff team. So as that, we got 2 more callers that I don't have identified yet. We're gonna identify y'all. Then we're gonna hop in the chat box. While we're identifying these new callers here and giving them opportunities to be platinum, so they ain't gotta wait 2 hours to call in next time, I want to ask the chat box, when did y'all find Voch? So you could either be like, what year, what video, what season? Because I know some of y'all have found me like via some video, like the Van Der Esch video. You would find me. Some of y'all found me. It was like one of Amari Cooper breakdown videos or something. Some draft contest somewhere. I'm always interested to know where people find me at, because when I'm talking to other YouTubers, I talk to Nick Gash, I talk to Franklin Football, I talk to them. Just in terms of audience building, I try to tell them, man, make sure you're putting out, like, because you never know what video somebody gonna watch, so don't just put out a video just to be putting some little ass video out. You know what I mean? Like, make sure it's a solid looking video, because you never know what somebody gonna see, man. You never know what somebody gonna see. Let's get these non-platinum callers in and give them an opportunity to be platinum. Let's see what they got. 313, what's up? Who this?
This is Dennis from Detroit.
What's up, Dennis from Detroit? What you got for the show?
I just want to. Oh.
So is this? So is this? Chatbox Dennis, Patreon Dennis.
This is Chatbox Dennis, Patreon Dennis.
Appreciate you, Pat. See, and that's how I do my audience, man. I just recognize people sometimes. What's up, Chatbox Patreon Dennis? Let me write you down, Platinum already. Go ahead, my guy. What you got for the show?
Yeah, I've been watching since I want to say it was the Okoronkwo video or the Mata Alpha video because those names are funny as hell.
Mother Alpha, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's when I started watching. Then I became a Patreon since the Bag of Almonds and Skills or something.
Appreciate it.
And speaking of marketing, like the Quiddy Pay stuff that you started the show off with is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's the best marketing I've ever seen in my entire life for a player.
Smart.
Probably since the Barkley stuff when he was coming out.
Yeah.
And after I watched the videos, I really wanted to start being like, okay, how high is too high for Quiddy? Because I'm a Michigan fan from Detroit, and I got some bias in me. So I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about 20, I think it was 19. Clelin Ferrell went to the Raiders at like 4, and I was like, well, shit, they like Clelin Ferrell, fair enough.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like teams up there, they're looking at edge, and they're looking at there's no top guy, but there's Quiddy, and he's got some traits that are absolutely out of this world. So I'm thinking, why not like the Bengals? Because, I mean, I'm a Lions fan, and I want any team to pick somebody not named Devonte Smith or Justin Fields or Zach Wilson. I want any name that's not them to go above me at 7. I think you want the same for you at 10. And I want quarterbacks to follow me so I can trade back and do whatever with it. And I'm thinking the Bengals with Quiddy because they got to face Lamar Jackson twice a year, and I'm thinking who better in the league or in this draft class can try and help stop Lamar Jackson than Quiddy Pay.
This is my thing about Quiddy. First of all, I think he's better than Taco Charlton, so people can chill. I think he's a little better than Rashaan Gary, even though I think Rashaan Gary should be playing 3-tech. I think you would get his best production from 3-tech, but you've been following me, you know that. And I think he played some 3-tech this year and did well. Also, I think he's better than Clelin Ferrell. This is my whole thing about Quiddy. Quiddy has the natural gifts, but I called him a robot, right? Like in my last film set, I called him a robot. And not because of how he's built or a physical trait, but I look at how he defends the run and is very robotic. Like, yo, somebody taught him that. Nobody rolls out the bed defending run game like that. So in my mind, he's a very coachable player, and he has a high floor as a run defender. Now, for whatever reason, he hasn't been getting pass rush coaching. I think he has the capacity to take some coaching, some pass rush coaching. I think if you take that dude and put him with a pass rush specialist and just let him learn. And I don't really get into the whole this guy has upside conversation because that's a dice roll. I look at Greg Rousseau. Greg Rousseau doesn't give me any idea that he would have upside from being coached how to pass rush better, because he doesn't really give me any indicators that he's taking coaching really well now. Like he's good with his arm length, but it's just natural. You know what I mean? Quiddy Pay is so well coached in the run. In my mind, dog, I'm like, man, if somebody coached that dude to be a pass rush, he'd be incredible. That's why I think really highly of Quiddy Pay. He could be my edge guy number 1, and I'll take that dude as high as you want to take an edge player.
Yeah. And I mean, you were talking about it earlier with the lack, or like the weird amount of talent in this draft, and with the teams and stuff. And somebody's going to go high that nobody saw going high. And I think Quiddy at like the top of the top 5 is not that like unrealistic to me. And I want it to happen because I want these names like Kyle Pitts, I want Quiddy, I want Jamar, I want Devontae, I want Trey Lance. I want them all to go before me. So the more names I can like comfortably say go at like before me at 7, the more I'm happy with myself. So that's why I called him, because that's my first hot take in 3 years, and I wanted to say something because it's a special occasion.
Yeah, fair enough. But I am a big Quiddy fan, so we are indeed simpatico on Quit It Back.
Awesome. Yeah, that's all I got because I don't have much hot takes.
Hey man,
so congrats, Russ.
Appreciate you, man. Patreon, chat box, Dennis. I just made you platinum as Dennis from Detroit. So next time you call in, that's how I'll be identifying you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Salute.
Yeah. Here we got one more call before we get into the chat box and wrap this up before we hang the phones up. 559. Last call of the night. What's happening? Who this?
What's up, fam? This is the unknown.
The unknown. Listen, sir. Let me just tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. I don't know if you hit the lotto. I don't know if you sell oil. I don't know if you invested in Neo and Churchill this morning and your damn portfolio through the roof, man. But you've held me down tonight, man, and I am eternally grateful. I'm giving you a virtual Wakanda hug. I'm giving you one more war chat, sir. I appreciate you. You can ask me whatever you like. Yeah,
brother, it's all love, man. It's all love. I just appreciate the content. I got my own businesses, right? I run my own business. I got convenience stores. And I just, whenever you upload a video or you ever go on live, all I have to do is put my phone in my pocket, got my headphones in, and I just listen to you. You know what I mean? I've been listening to you. I can't tell you when I started, but it's been a while. It's been a minute. But I changed my my YouTube name a couple times. But I've been rocking with you for it's been a couple years now, man.
Hey man, look, I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate the support. I'm gonna try to put this thing in podcast. You know what I mean, in some kind of podcast platform, so that people can listen to it on the go or whatever. I've been getting some requests to do that, but I appreciate it, man. However you can listen to me, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm grateful for you. You know what I'm saying, being around this long.
Yeah, man. I just try to show my support, man. Just let you know we rocking with you, man.
I wish I'd have known it was you, man. I wouldn't have had you on the phone waiting so damn long. I'd have put you in there before Uncle Charlie.
It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all love. It's all good. But I wanted to ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the total number of picks the Cowboys have is 10, right?
Allegedly, yes.
Okay, so who do you feel most comfortable with taking late in the draft? Who you think can come in and make an impact from day one?
So when you look at late portions of the draft, you're looking at positions that aren't super valuable, and you're looking at developmental players. So a late day guy that can come in and do something day one, that'll be a Sam linebacker, a nickel corner, a safety. But my big vote for that this year is D tackle. Me and Nick Gashler were talking earlier, and if you take a guy like Tyler Shelvin from LSU, big 350-pound kid, can't move him, but he fun as hell to watch. That dude may get drafted in the 4th round, 5th round. Not because he's a bad player, but that's just where the league looks at one techs now, like true nose guys now. So if you get a guy like that in the 4th round or so, he'll probably play for you day one immediately and impact the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm a big. I love watching film on cornerbacks, and I'm thinking I don't have a name in particular, but there's a couple of kids that I would be okay taking in the 5th and 6th round, and I just want to watch them grow into the players which I think they can become. I don't have the names, I don't have the papers in front of me, but I've been writing them down. But there's a couple of them from these small schools that I think, if you could take them in the 5th round, 4th round, they could make some, they could make some moves for you.
Yeah, fair enough. Also, too, somebody that can help you like day one is you can get one of these really fast running kick return, punt return dudes. That's somebody that can help you day one.
Exactly.
So that's another option for you. Yep.
All right, cool. That's all I got for you, man. I just wanted to hop on and say what's up, and again, congratulations, man, on your milestone, man. We're gonna keep growing from here.
Appreciate it, man. We working on it, man. Hey, look, call in next week. Call in next year. Call in when we get the $1 million plaque in the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to forget you. Appreciate you, man.
I hear you, brother. Take it easy, man.
Yes, sir. My community is top tier. You understand? Anyway, Yeah, it's supposed to be a little warm in Texas next week. Yeah, that's just how Texas is. And it's like 30 degrees on the East Coast because that's just how the East Coast works. Anyway, chat box. This is your time. You may have been asking me questions all day in the chat box and I haven't been seeing them because I've been trying to run the show. I've been working the phones and you may not have been able to call in, you know. You talked up your anytime minutes anytime. You may be at a loud ass baseball game or something you can't hear really well. You don't want that background noise. You may be trapping and you don't want the police to get a GPS on your phone you didn't call in, you know. You may be in France or something where it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you laying next to somebody that you can't wake up. Whatever the reasoning is that you couldn't call into the show. If you had a question, now is your time to talk back to the show. Chat box. What are your questions? Let's see what y'all got. Let's see what y'all got. What do you think about Zach Collins? Where you been at? Hey, Zach Collins, Zaven Collins, linebacker from Tulsa. Yeah, who's? Yeah, Zaven. You're thinking Zaven Collins. Yeah, where you been at? Keep Cheeto, maybe. What do you want us to pick in the? Where you want us to pick? Anywhere from the teens to see when you trade back, it's not the first round pick that's exciting. It's getting multiple picks in day 2. That's the part that's most exciting. That's the part that'll help you the most. Voch's voice. Listen, man. So my podcast partner David don't believe water wet, and I think so highly of that dude as a podcast partner. I really don't want to do the podcast with nobody else but him. But he don't believe content creation can be a career. So he wants to go do other things like coding and trying to be a manager somewhere, which there's nothing wrong with being a manager somewhere or coding. But there's a path that I can help you with today, being content creator. And it's just hard to get him to dedicate to podcasts. I'll do some solo podcasts at some point. I got a UGK podcast recorded. I'm just ready to drop that I've actually recorded on YouTube live. It's just, you know, some of y'all ain't checking in. It's fine. Voch's Voice podcast will be up and running. We're going to find a way to figure it out. But once it's up and running, it's up and running. April, I'm not a thought, I'm a godly woman. Now I got to scroll up and see what the hell April said, because this conversation may be way more important than anything else y'all saying. What the fuck, April do? What that emoji mean? I ain't never seen that emoji before. What that emoji mean? Let me go at April. April. April got that. I know April got young men just ready to rub her feet and pay her rent. Come on now. Oh man, I missed all that. What did Pete say? He dropped 5. He says Raider fan here. That loves your content. Appreciate you, fam. Do you have any opinions on Jacoby Stevens from LSU? Too soon. But I will be deep diving soon. Like I said, we do first round guys in January. I'm really gonna really crank down on my day 2 guys in February. So if he's a day 2 guy, I'm gonna run into him at some point. I might run into some day 3 guys next month. But I'll get there. I just don't rush. Like, this is the time of the year where y'all are more of a draft expert than me. Cause I just be waiting around, you know what I'm saying? But I play a mean game of catch up. I've been watching you since the Zeke film breakdown. That's early. And Jessica, there's nothing wrong with people being thoughts. Thoughts are lovely people. Sign Marcus May. I don't know. Voch, I think I've been living in this community for 3 years now. Salute. He's been in all those situations, just in Mexico and not friends. Well, Robbie, you got money. That's why you're a very cultured man. If you can't trade back at 10 because the quarterback brick is up, who are you taking? I don't know, best player. It might be offensive line, but we'll do it. Could you give me your thoughts on some second round cornerbacks like Israel Mukamu? Nope. I do day 2 in February. I have a really good idea of second and third round guys in February. Soon though, hang tight, real soon. Because when Senior Bowl get going, that's when shit ramps up one more time. And then there's no combine, so the ramp up is gonna happen even quicker. So stay tuned. Voch, who are you looking forward to seeing the most in the Senior Bowl? Goodness, Marvin Wilson, tackle from defensive tackle from Florida State. Deontay Brown, which is really why I got to see, like I got to check with the Senior Bowl to see how the team's getting divvied up. If I get to see Deontay Brown versus Marvin Wilson 3 days, and I just got that working hard 555 Deontay Brown versus Marvin Wilson, I think Deontay wins, but goodness, I got to see it. I got to see it. What's up with Tadaro Slayton? I'm not a fan. I'm not really a fan. He'll be all right, I guess, but I'm not losing my mind over him. Would you pick late for a backup quarterback, or do we have something already on the quarterback? No, I'm not drafting a backup quarterback. No, we did that last year. So let Gilbert compete with Ben, and we'll be fine. Free agent acquisition? I don't know. Zach Wilson falls to 10 and Dak is not signed. What you doing? I'm holding some team hostage. I'm signing Dak, and I'm getting a gang of picks for Zach Wilson. Thank you. Bigger need, linebacker or safety? D tackle. But to answer your question, safety. I reckon, but D tackle over everything. Voch, my Ravens friends insult me for saying we should pick up Najee Harris if he falls to us in the first round. Don't like the running back situation with Dobbins and Justice right now. Najee is the perfect fit. I like Najee, and I think Najee. If you look at the running back carousel this year, of the guys that came out last year that came back, everybody that could have came out last year that came back, Travis Etienne stayed level. Subscribe. Chuba Hubbard got worse. Najee Harris got so much better. He got better blocking. He got better receiving. He got more nimble, better as a runner. Najee's great, man. Najee's great. Also, Zach Wilson is quarterback 1. I agree. I agree. Pending. It's just not official yet. You got any merch coming out soon? Yes, I got the Jerry Jones right brick on my brick. We just trying to make it quality before I put it out. So, hang tight. Russo been working with Chuck Smith for 4 months. I don't even want to talk to Pete about Greg. Pete love Greg Russo, and I ain't got the energy to fight you tonight, Pete. So I hope Greg Russo is doing well with his new coach. I hope he's doing well with his new coach, Pete. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Gabe. UGK for life. We gonna get back in our music talks. We're gonna get back right at some point. Hang tight. I do technically piano. If you technically play piano, you don't play piano. You was in a class and you know some notes, but you can't play piano. Wilson ain't dropping the 10. Nah. Should be at 1 million. Keep grinding. We'll get there. Dudes be hating on my game. Wilson not falling to 10. Have you watched Afunga? Nope. I don't know who that is, but I guess I'll know him at some point. Could you give me your Eagles rule? I've answered that. You really wanted that question answered. Voch, if we don't get Slater in the first, can we get Leatherwood in the second. I don't think Leatherwood will get there in the second. I think Leatherwood is good enough to go in the first round somewhere. Plus, I don't like second round tackles. I said this on the Patreon stream earlier. I said, if you're an offensive lineman, you either a first round guy or a developmental fourth round dude. I don't want because tackles so bad across the league that bad and regular tackles are going first round. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in it for the developmental tackle. I just don't think they exist. I think developmental tackles are late first round tackles. So guys like, you look at like Andre Dillard, he was a developmental tackle, you know? That dude wasn't ready to be great day one, but he ain't on my team. Tierra say she old as fuck. I feel you, lady. I be in the house too. Well, y'all leave Tierra alone. Shit. Leave her alone. Don't do men like that, Tierra. We don't deserve that. Come on, Tierra. We don't deserve that. Dudes do suck, but we don't deserve that. Come on, Tierra. Without combine, who has the advantage in the draft? Team or player? Player. Because if you're Trevon Moehrig and you run a 4.6, that 4.6 may look bad on your record. But if there's no combine, you may not get that 4.6 player. If you Patrick Surtain and you rank top 10 off being Patrick Surtain, and we have concerns about your speed, and you go run a 4.6 or a 4.7, it looks bad for you. But with no combine, you may be straight. You may be straight. Who knows? I didn't miss him. I'm scrolling slow, but I just uncovered so much of the chat box like slowly. Oh man. Tierra funny. We got Tia and Tamara in the chat box. Shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to y'all. Robert said he ain't got no money. He got 4 daughters. You make money. You just ain't got money left because you got 4 daughters. It's all good. You got Wilson over Trevor Lawrence. I do have Wilson over Trevor Lawrence pending. My rankings aren't official until they aren't official till April. But hey, Evie, come in. They're not official till April, but what's up, little mom? They're not official till April, but they exist. Primetime crazy. Let's see. Your top 3 techs in this draft? Ain't many. Ain't many, player. Voch, Glock 19, Ruger Security 9, or Sig 320 or 365. I need another hand jewelry. This is what I like about Glock 19. I carry it every day. It's on me now. I'm just not gonna show it. You can carry it with a 15-round magazine. You can put it on your nightstand with a 33-round magazine. You can buy an attachment. It'll turn into a pistol caliber carbine. You just have so many options with a Glock 19. You know what I'm saying? Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Whatever's comfortable for you. Whatever's comfortable for you. Who is your top 3 tech? Who's a 3 tech this year? I think Christian Barmore is somebody that should be playing 3 tech, so maybe him, but ain't no telling. There's a gang of 3. There's a gang of 1 techs, not 3 techs. Thoughts are lovely people. Sure. Is Mac Jones quarterback 3? Nah. Voch, how many day 3 guys have you watched? It's too soon. I watched day 3 guys after February. So in March, I'll be more hip to day 3 guys. J Mike, I don't like Bobby Brown. I think he sucks. He's a day 3 guy that I've watched. He ain't good. Richie Grant, too soon. Not taking calls right now. We don't have Joe Jackson no more. Got a little skip. Aleem McNeil and Marvin Wilson to the boys. Marvin, yes, not Aleem. I'm not a fan of Aleem. Some people like Aleem more than me, but you know. Favorite all-time coach? Voch Lombardi. Is Barmore a one tech or a three tech? I think he's both. I think he'll be better at three tech actually, but you know, I think he's better at three tech. What do you think about Devonte Brown? Who is Devonte Brown? Too soon for me. I ain't never heard of Deontay Brown is the best guard in the draft. I agree with Pete. Congrats on the 60. Should have already been at $1 million. Agreed. We'll get there. Thoughts on the Eagles coaching hiring? I don't keep up with the Eagles, dog. What you mean, player? I do draft for everybody, but I don't keep up with the Eagles, dog. Nah, serious. I don't get into like coaching news. I don't really keep up with coaching news unless it's my team. We got till April to get this shit right. Brandon, I say it all the time. We got till April. We got time, Brandon. We got time. I know some people want to know 300 prospects right now. There's no need to know 300 prospects right now. We got time. You hear me? Time. You must be out your mind. Appreciate you. Voch, are there any corners in this year's draft that will transfer as a set? I don't know. I think people think that it's just easy that you could just take a corner and put them at safety. I disagree. Glock all day feels better than Trevor. I don't know. Guns are bad. Oh, no, they're not. Guns are not bad. People are bad. Guns are only a tool, sir. The best gun? You know, I'm an AR-15 guy. So much versatility with that platform. Well, see, Aisha, this is the problem. See, Aisha says, I've always thought Voch would get a dog. Voch will get a dog. Voch didn't get a cat. This motherfucker just kind of walked in my house. Like, it was like New Year's and it was gunshots and cold weather outside and fireworks. And she was just at my door. And I walked to my truck. Took in my weapon. I walked to my truck and she followed me to my truck. And I come back to the door and this heifer just walked in like she lived here. And I could tell she's a house cat, like she's somebody's cat, because she just had a little too much class. Like she just didn't behave like an outside cat. So now I just got a cat. I love animals. I love animals in general. I'm definitely a dog guy. Like I'm dog guy. Like I want a little dog. I want a medium dog. And I want a Halle Berry, John Wick train killer. Bring me my rifle dog. Like I love dogs. I just happen to have a little cat right now. So just happen to have a little cat right now. That's just where we at. That's just where we at. It is what it is. Slater or Cora Moore at 10? Slater. He's a better player. Dogs are better. I agree. It's just us three ladies in here. There's a lot of y'all in here. There's plenty of ladies in here. Voch, where would you draft Shaun Wade? Day 3 somewhere. That's an amendment. It's the second one. Voch just nice as fuck. I try to be a nice guy. I'm very approachable. I'm very approachable. Ruger 5'7", you just like big rounds, player. Who's the best pass rusher in this class? I think Jalen Phillips is great, but we'll see. We'll see. Cats do have a bad attitude. I would love to draft Deontay Brown and put him next to Tyron Smith. Yes. Indeed. I want an Australian Shepherd as my medium dog. I want a little bitty dog to be like the little cute house dog, just to do little cute house dog things with. I just want a deadly well trained, highly intelligent fight dog, like a battle dog. I badly want that. You know what I'm saying? I want to train my dog to where when the alarm go off, like if there's an intruder in the house, if there's an alarm go off, like I want to have a little button that run the lights in the house or whatever. So like my dog sees an intruder. I don't want my dog to bark loud. I want my dog to run over to the button and hit the button and the lights go off. And I see it and I get the warning button and I go get my rifle or whatever. And I post up over the balcony and my dog, you know what I'm saying, barking in the direction where the bad guy is, and I light the bag up. You know what I'm saying? Like I daydream about shit like that when I'm outside running. So I was looking at apartments today because I'm trying to move into an apartment because I'm trying to get a house built, and that's gonna take a while. So I want to move into an apartment while I'm getting my house built to move into my house in 2022. And I was talking to the leasing lady, and I asked her about the neighborhood or whatever. She was like, yeah, it's gonna be crime everywhere. Da 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 boom boom. And I was like, ma'am, I'm not worried about crime. I can fight crime. Crime don't scare me. Annoying ass neighbors are worse than crime. And that lady looked at me like I was crazy. She was just behooved that I wasn't bothered by crime. I grew up in a very unsavory neighborhood, so I'm fine with crime. I can defend myself from crime. Me and my loved ones from crime. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. An annoying ass neighbor is an all day, everyday problem. And I might go to jail if I beat the shit. If I shoot an intruder, I'm fine. If I smack an annoying neighbor, I'm going to jail for assault. I want to know how many noise complaints you get. I don't care about your break-ins a month. That don't bother me. I want to know about your noise complaints. That's real. 30-06. That's a hunting weapon. She asking about carry weapons. This man say 30-06. You don't know it, but the cat Solid Snake sent by the Illuminati. If this cat if this cat got a tracking device in it, like Buddy Belt off of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, you know, when they kidnapped that dude, he had a tracking device on his belt because they wanted to catch them. If the Illuminati put a tracking device on this cat just so they can catch me, it's gonna be just like the end of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's gonna be just like it. Old school 38 Clint Eastwood special. You gonna pull them pistols or whistle Dixie? Evie wanted you, I guess. Evie thinks she runs shit, boy. I got my ego too bad to have a cat. See, like if you watch cat videos, it's just a bunch of people in the comment section complying to cats. I don't comply to no damn body. My attitude's terrible. Yes, I want a dog at all tiers, every tier. Also not a Sean Wade fan. How do you think Jeff Okudah did his rookie year? I didn't watch him. I wouldn't want to give you a report that I didn't really focus on. If you let me go watch his film, I'll let you know. Dobermans are cool, I bet. What's a good chassis for the Glock 19? Chassis. What's a good chassis? What's that? What's a chassis? Chassis. Chassis. What's that? For the Glock 19. What's that? Jalen Phillips or Deontay Brown? Jalen's a better player. I like Deontay more. I feel like pass rusher goes higher than left guard on my board, but I love Deontay Brown. Deontay Brown is like my favorite player. And he's been my favorite player since last year. And, you know, I'm going to show that in my film session. You know, whenever I drop the Deontay Brown film session next week, I'll show it. We still got 250 live. Still got 250 live. Rex dropped 5 in the super chat. He says, why does the Browns need a defensive end, defensive tackle, and cornerback? Yet this draft is fairly weak at all those. I don't think the Browns need cornerback. The Browns need to be healthy on defense. If the Browns are simply healthy on defense, that'll fix a lot of their problems. Appreciate you for your contribution, sir. Appreciate you. Justin Fields is going to be better than Trevor. What do you think about? Voch, do you think Marvin Wilson will be there in the third? I don't know. Possibly. I wouldn't bank on it, but who knows? I want a pit and a beagle. Aisha, do you have a house for a pit and a beagle? you want the like beagles are like active, right? Beagles are dogs that like to run around and boogie and shit. You need room for a beagle, I think. Pits just kind of do what you do. If you active, a pit is active. If you lazy, a pit is lazy. If I'm not mistaken. If the money's right here, Voch is James Bond. Sometimes small dogs are the devil. I was just saying that small dogs bark all fucking day like they gonna do something to you. Dogs not gonna do shit. Dogs ain't gonna do nothing. Small dogs ain't gonna do nothing but bark loud till you walk up on them, then they walk away. That's all they gonna do. Inspirational Voch. Appreciate you, the goods. Have a good one, bro. Black excellence. Salute. You a superhero, Voch? Sometimes. If my family's in danger, I'm a goddamn superhero then. Crime-filled neighborhoods are all right if you mind your business. Facts, JB. Facts. Gangsters don't bother you unless you bother them. I will take good neighbors in a crime-infested neighborhood over annoying neighbors in a bougie-ass neighborhood every day of the week. Crime happen every day, B. Facts. Shouts out to the Smith & Wesson Shield, 100%. Illuminati sent the cat. That's how I'm going to get the Notre Dame film. The cat got the Notre... Eve, you got Notre Dame film? Come here. She ain't fucking when she lazy. You got Notre Dame film? You got Notre Dame film? I don't want you to get your hair on my black today, so I ain't going to pick you up, but I don't want you to get your hair on my black today. What I miss? Cats are disrespectful? Sure. Voch, you ally? You ally? Ally? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thoughts on pitch to the Chargers if it floats your boat player? Zaven Collins or Nick Bolton? It's a close one, but I would have Zaven. I don't know. Shit, depending on what you need. If you need a Sam, go get Zaven. If you need a Mike, go get Nick Bolton. A pistol chassis, it gives the pistol more velocity. You taught me something. I ain't never heard of a chassis before. I don't know what that. Voch, you slimming down, my guy. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to just get diabetes out of my family. You know what I'm saying? If I end up more handsome because of it, I mean, it's cool. But I'm just trying to break a little cycle. And Eric asked me, what am I doing is working. I run every day. Like, I run every single day, man. And if it's a day I'm tired as hell, if it's a day where I'm tired and I don't run, I still want to keep that routine because if I miss a day, I'll get lazy. So I'll go outside 7 days. I may run only 5. I'll walk 2 days, but I'll walk longer than those days. You know what I'm saying? And when I get to the weight that I want, then I'll get back into lifting. I was a power lifter in high school, so I feel like I'm a swole cat up under my fat. So when I lose my fat, then I feel like I'll naturally be whatever. But when I'm running, I run 3 miles. When I walk, I go 6. I just double it. So if it's a day where I went hard as hell and ran 5 miles, and don't get me wrong, when I say running 5 miles, that means I'll sprint a half a mile, O-line shuffle till I get to the 2nd mile marker, sprint a quarter of a mile, walk, jog the other half of the mile. You know what I'm saying? I'll just mix it. To me, that's walking. To me, that's running. Because I'm still a big boy. Running is the combination of sprinting, jogging, walking, recover, That's my combination. A day where I'm walking, I'm just walking all day. You know what I'm saying? And shit, man, I just like my diet ain't crazy. I just cut carbs, man. I just and I don't even go too crazy on cutting carbs because I'll still have some whatever here and there. Like I'm not keto, because there's a difference between keto and low carbs. Like you can cut carbs and lose weight, but keto people are different because you got to have a fat input to replace the carbs that you're not putting in. And I just don't want to put that much fat in my body. And like good fats or whatever. It could be good fats. I just don't want to eat avocados all day. I just don't want to eat salmon every day. You know what I'm saying? So I just cut the carbs. I run every day. I take my little vitamins or whatever. I'm on turmeric, fish oil, biotin. I'm trying to get my beard to grow because of the biotin. Vitamin D every day. And a probiotic. I think the probiotics help too. Also, here's a little product. I'm not getting paid to say this, but a Dr. Tobias colon cleanser is on Amazon. You gonna find God on that toilet. You understand? you gonna find new faith on that toilet. You understand? But it's good to get bullshit out your body. It's good to get bullshit out your body. And that's a good start for you. So I still eat steaks though. I eat steaks. It just ain't no carbs in them shits. You know what I'm saying? Salmon got omega-3 fats, so it's technically fats. It ain't like fat like a steak fat, because I still eat my steaks too. But I'm talking about the omega-3 fats. Aisha, you little bitty. Relax. Great show, Voch. Thanks for taking much of your time. Appreciate you, guy. Appreciate you, my guy. You not big, Voch. Voch is 6'1". I'm at playing weight right now. I'm 6'1", 270 right now. So I'm at good playing weight right now. Like if I was playing, I'd be smoking shit. But I'm not playing, so but I'm not playing. Why y'all want to be in quarterback purgatory? Some people like quarterback purgatory. Some people like it. Thoughts on Wyatt Davis from OSU? If the Patreon people keep voting offensive line, Patreon, I put polls up there for people to vote on the film they'll be watching next. If they keep voting offensive line, I'll be looking at Wyatt Davis really soon. So pretty soon. Brandon says, bro, I can grow a full beard in less than a week. It gets annoying. Well, you can just come gloat all you want to. Why don't you? Ibrima John dropped 5 in super chat. Appreciate you. Hello, Voch. What's the furthest you see Justin Fields falling? And would it be a good idea for the Colts to trade? Yes. If the Colts, Bears, 49ers, they need quarterbacks, they should go up and go get quarterbacks the best they possibly can. I don't see Fields falling too far though, but it can happen. So if he's your guy, go get your guy. Those are all the work with you, man. Good night, Ms. April. Tell that young man to run your bath water just the right temperature you like it. You have a good one. Talk to you next week. Voch, what position you play in college? Voch ain't play in college because Voch was too small. Voch was about to play in college. Voch was ready to play in college. Voch was a week away from playing in college. But 6'1", 270 is small in college. And I played center. Like I'm bigger than most people I run into like in real life because people real life is small in real life. So what you want me to say? but I'm small in football life. So what's your best powerlifting numbers? I wasn't great powerlifting, but my bench was like 215. My squat was like 515. My deadlift was like 270. I wasn't great. I was in a lot of different weight classes though. I was in 308. I got fat one year and I did super heavyweight. But I stayed around the 275 class. That's where I stayed at. So I stayed there. And I only got into powerlifting so I can stay strong when I was playing football. So only reason I did that. See, Pete, I don't want a scary dog. I want a smart, dangerous killer. Not a scary dog. It's different. I was looking forward to playing college, then I stopped growing all of a sudden. It happens. It happens. You just stop. Voch, we need you on the radio, my guy. Get on 105.3 The Fan in Dallas with Jeff. This is my radio. This is radio. To be fair, this is what radio in 2021 is. So if you want a Voch Lombardi radio show, tune in to Voch Lombardi's YouTube. Listen to Voch Lombardi's podcast. This is radio. So yeah, like even when people like, yo, Voch, you should be on ESPN. This is my ESPN. When I'm breaking down film and stuff, I'm talking, different takes or whatever. This is my ESPN, It's just that YouTube isn't as big as the networks at some point, but you notice all the networks are trying to come over to YouTube. So YouTube will be in a place to where my audience would be, it'll be big enough. So good. We good enough. Good to go. Davion Nixon versus Marvin Wilson. I don't think Nixon is good. Nixon is cool. Nixon got traits. I don't think he's very good. I think Marvin is really good. How can I get on that Patreon, sir? My Patreon is in the description, but I'll type it up for you. It's patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. You go over there and you pick you a little plan, and go over there, pick you a little plan that you just drop per month. Less than a bag of M&Ms. It could be $1. It could be $2. It could be $5. Whatever you want to do, and you get access to all that content. So appreciate you. Appreciate you. This is better. Aisha, I agree. This is better. It's a lot more personal, and I can be who I want to be. I feel like if I got on ESPN, I'd be like, y'all hoes got Dak Prescott all the way fucked up. I feel like I can't say that on TV, but I can say it on here, though. Sorry for cussing, Jess, but I can say it on here, though. I can't see Voch being 270. That's so hard to picture. He looks slimmer. 270. Because I'm heavy in my hips and my butt. Pardon me. Pause. I was smaller when I was playing high school, though. I was smaller than this. In high school, I was like, 250 or something. I was just smoking shit. I just had great technique. I knew offense in and out. All the pro level offense that y'all give me credit for knowing right now, I learned it in high school. I learned everything about offense that I know right now. I learned it in high school, and all the offensive line technique that I have, just going to different camps, retaining information. Just that's right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's why I can't find my gallery. There my gallery go. Go to albums, go to football picks. I keep all my football picks, man. I was blessed. We had a photographer at my school, and I was in the newspaper a few times, so I got a lot of old pics of me just being a smaller Voch. Let's go football shots, and look at how little I was, man. Where my camera at? Look at how little I was. I was so daggone little. Man. I was about 250 right there. About 250 right there. I played ball with Justin Hamilton. Justin was he was on my offensive line with me, and he made me look small. And we had another cat that was that made me look like real little bitty. Like I wasn't big. In high school, I wasn't big. But we just found ways to make it work. I played against Jamie Collins in high school. Jamie Collins has been big as hell his whole life. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's one pick that made me look real small. Let me see. This one. I'm 63. I'm 63 standing next to my partner Chris Curtis right there. Shouts out to Chris Curtis. Give me a little focus on that. I gotta do a little focus technique. I gotta go on this side and there we go. I'm 63 and my partner is 75. 75 is what a college football player looks like in high school. Voch is 63. I was little. But my little ass could boogie though. But I'm bigger than everybody else though. I'm big to civilians, just as football is different. Football, you gotta be huge. You walk in a room full of football players, y'all better quit calling me thick. Y'all better stop. Y'all better cut this out right now. I work with a guy whose dad is the Natchez, Mississippi fire chief. Is his last name Smith, Robbie? Is his last name Smith? Because if his last name Smith, I think his dad coached like Pee Wee football too. And I think I had a crush on his daughter in high school. If that's the person that you're talking about. If that's who you're talking about. But you know. It was by 75. I'm like I said, I've been 6'1" since high school though. So I'm 6'1" in that pick. It's just that the dude next to me was like 6'5". And look, this another plight with me too, right? With me fussing on the internet with people. People think that high school football doesn't qualify your football opinion. I played 6A football. Like I did in Mississippi. I didn't play 1A football in Idaho. 6A football in the South is as close as you're going to get to college football. So Mississippi, Florida, Louisiana, Texas, Georgia, football factories. I feel like California just got like this. California just got their little football rep up. But football in the South ain't no joke, man. So when I hear people on the internet be like, when I hear people talk about you just play high school football. That motherfucker, high school football. Like I said, all the pro football I know now, I learned in high school, and I learned it because it's just how football has evolved in that way. Because once upon a time, football would never do wildcat stuff. Football would never do college schemes. Will never do read options or whatever. All this heifer do is sleep all day. Look at all she do is sleep. All she do is sleep. That's all she do. And she just want to sleep by me. Once upon a time, NFL football would never do college stuff. But high school football, if you were a top tier high school football, you were doing college things. Like a normal college, like a normal high school playbook is you got a couple of runs, a couple passing combinations. You just try to get the best players. We had an advanced ass playbook in high school, and we ran Mississippi State. We ran Dan Mullen's book. So everything that Mississippi State was doing, spread, everything Florida was doing with Tim Tebow and Cole Brennan, we was doing that. So I learned that in high school. Now NFL is doing what college did with spread. So just by default, I just know everything there is to know about spread football now. And that's how I know my pro level offenses. That's how I know. So when Kellen Moore started running weird Boise State stuff, we was doing Boise State stuff in 2007, 2006. So, New Jersey, let me tell you something. New Jersey cool, but if New Jersey football came to the South, you'll get smoked. Y'all will get smoked. See, out in Colorado, we got 5A as our highest class. That's it. See, we were 5A at some point, but we got upgraded to 6A, and we went to the playoffs with 6A, and 5A and 6A. So there you go. I was small. Football is a religion in Texas. Here in Virginia, we got a level of notoriety in the last 5 years or so. My high school won 4 straight state championships and sent a good amount of guys to the league. I want you to look this team up. When y'all get time, look up South Panola High School. That's where Soulja Boy went to school at. Soulja Boy, I think he's from Atlanta. He from Batesville, Mississippi. South Panola High School. Look them children up. Look up them kids that ain't lose a game in 7 years. Look them dudes up, man. All right, man. I don't know. It's just me. Just Maryland and Virginia do football. I guess high school football is serious, especially in Texas. My high school was terrible. Oh, Aisha. Oh. I didn't mean it. The high school was terrible. I ain't mean to talk crazy about your high school there. Video games is life. I keep my ass in the house if your girl got a problem with that dumper. Tierra, come on now. We gotta respect the people that's in the house. We gotta respect the athletes now. Come on. Everybody in my family athletes, man. I got this collage that I'm working on. I'm really proud of it. I got a picture, a Kodak, a little whatever that I've taken a picture of my uncle when my uncle was playing football and I was little and I was like I took a picture with him or whatever, because I want to be a football player like him. Then I played football. I got a picture with his son, and, you know what I'm saying, while I was in my football gear, and he's in his little league stuff or whatever. Boom, boom. That little kid turned 18 or whatever. He played his last game this year, and I was there. I was there for my little homie. The problem is I didn't get nobody pregnant on time. I didn't get nobody pregnant on time, so I don't have no kids for him to. I don't have no kids to look up to him to play ball or whatever. But sports in my family is what I'm trying to say. Sports in my family, and it's just kind of it's just something that you born into, man. Something that you born into. Like when my kids around, I'm not gonna pressure my kids to do nothing. Like whatever my kids end up doing, because I plan on getting somebody pregnant a lot. Whatever my kids end up doing, I'm gonna support whatever they do. Like if they play soccer, I mean that's cool if they play soccer or whatever. But boy, I'm just gonna subconsciously integrate football later. And look at my uncle, man. Speaking of the devil, you're gonna live a long time. That's my real life uncle. I got a lot of uncles on the channel or whatever, but that's my real life uncle right there. Big Seal the Great. He's called in a few times. He's my uncle. He's got me playing football. I got his son playing football. I get somebody pregnant one day. We'll figure this out. Appreciate it, uncle. Dropped the 20 in the super chat, man. We hit 60,000 subs today. Got a gang of super chats today. You just added to the contribution. We just chilling now. The show is over. We 2 hours and 43 minutes in. We just chopping it up. I may go another 17 minutes if we ain't got nothing else to do. But we just in here answering questions, man. We just doing Q&A. We just talking. We just cool and chilling. But the show was over 40 minutes ago. But salute on. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. There's a thing called country strong. Absolutely. I know people ain't never lived for weight in their life. Strong as hell. Everybody in my family country strong. Then they made us lift weights. Then they gave us like milk and other shit, other little shit like that. So, it happens. It happens. What else y'all got? Y'all got any other questions? Because if y'all don't, I'm gonna go take these contacts out, get a shower, and go take a nap somewhere. If y'all ain't, if y'all ain't got no more questions. California's more basketball. Football is the best sport. Yes. Football is religion in Texas. I was very small. I'm still small. Shots out. Yeah. If y'all ain't got nothing else though, watch them out. Enjoy the draft updates. Congrats on 60. Come back next week when we do Senior Bowl stuff. Appreciate you. Vachu, Mississippi State fan. No, I don't have a college allegiance like that. I like schemes and coaching in college. See, it's like it's like Cowboy football, college football, NFL football. So I ain't got a basketball team. I just kind of look at it. I ain't got a college football team. I just watch everybody. Like Cowboys is the only team I got, and I take it serious. CJ Bagby says we watch a film tomorrow. We watch film today. We watch film today. We watch film early this week, and we drop Quiddy Pay early. You want some more film? Come on now. Brother Robbie dropped another dub in the super chat, adding on to the 40 he dropped earlier. He said, "Go get you a steak." Will do, Brother Robbie. I'll give me a steak and celebrate and watch Conor McGregor beat up on Dustin Poirier tomorrow. I will do. Appreciate you, sir. How big are you? You must have just got here. 6'1", 270 right now. When I was playing, I was like 6'1", 250. 6'1", 250. I live in Texas, Houston, Texas, Hurston, Texas. Southwest side. See, Nick, Robbie rich, you know what I'm saying? So that $20 that he sent me, that's like one steak for him. You know what I'm saying? Like some people get $20 and feed their whole family worth of steaks, but one steak in the Robbie Radford household is $20. So because they eat prime USDA beef over there, because Robbie got money. Southwest Houston. I'm about to leave though, because Southwest Houston is the hood. I feel like I've upgraded just a little bit, so I'm gonna move around a little bit, see if I find me some good little spots, and get my house built and live happily ever after. Let's go ahead and head north on. See, Dallas is interesting, but the one thing that's weird about I hate driving around in Dallas. Like I hate the like the highway built so funny in Dallas. You know, it's like if you driving somewhere, you got to get somewhere. You got to cross 3 lanes to get to the exits you want to get to every time. And there's always 3 lanes of people that's not letting you over. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, just let me over, you know? Or it's like every time you got to go somewhere. People outside arguing Spanish. Hold on. I like good mess, man. People start arguing outside in Spanish, but whatever. But yeah, man, it's the how the highway set up in Dallas. It's kind of weird, man. But I like Dallas though. I like Dallas. Every time I come down, I have a good time. I always run into somebody that know me and I don't know them. That's still weird for me, but that's cool. You know, Dallas is cool, and I actually consider moving to Dallas, but. I just like Houston a little better. Just a smidgen better. And plus, if I live in Houston, I can always just go to Dallas. I'm 4 hours away. I used to thought boxing is trash until I started watching it. Well, boxing is kind of trash now. Unless you're watching like the big guys, like MMA is where it's at. MMA is incredible. And boxing really thought that MMA would never pass it up. Oh goodness. Like I love the sport of boxing, but boxing's just not interesting enough for me. Like no bullshit. This actually happened. Errol Spence was fighting Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia. He fought both of them. He was fighting Danny Garcia. But at the same time, UFC was going on. And it was like OSP over St. Preux just fighting some dude. And I was like, man, do I want to watch this? I really consider watching a undercard fight in the UFC opposed to the main event of one of the better boxers that's out right now. That's how much more I like MMA than boxing. That's just where it's at, man. That's just where it's at. Like the best fights don't happen in boxing. It just takes so long for the best fights to happen. And I think that's part of the problem. If you in MMA, you can't run. If you in MMA, you can't run. The best fights will happen. Ain't no like Francis Ngannou, top 10, top 3 heavyweight right now. He ain't just gonna fight some jobbers no more. This ain't wrestling. He ain't just gonna fight some miscellaneous. Oh well, we got Francis Ngannou in an exhibition bout against the 26th ranked heavyweight in the world. Where let's see out. No sir, Francis Ngannou for the rest of his life is only gonna fight top 5 fighters until he get washed, and then he'll go back to whatever. That's what's so dope about MMA. Then boxing is a part of MMA. So I mean, what you want to do? What you want to say? What you want to say? Voch, you should watch my tape. Should I? Should I watch your tape, sir? I had a thought one day. Somebody was like, Voch, will you watch my tape? Like it was a live stream or something. And I was like, hey man, I'll play your tape, but I want to like watch it live right now in front of everybody, and I want to be able to like critique it and be honest and talk shit if you're not good. And they was like, all right, cool, don't worry about it. I was like, all right, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Get your kids some MMA training as well. Sure. When my kids turn 8, they don't exist. But when they turn like 7 or 8, we're going to get some jiu-jitsu going, baby. Jiu-jitsu and taekwondo, baby. I got 6 more minutes, man. Y'all got any more questions before 10 Central Time? Before I go hop in the shower, turn my swag on, and buy this steak to get ready to cook for tomorrow. Like what y'all want to do? Y'all got any other questions for the last 5 minutes of the show? What y'all want to do? Boxing's kind of boring. That's why it hasn't been the same since Mike Tyson was champ. Boxing's not boring. It's just, you know, the fighters aren't interesting. Voch think I'm rich, but I'm using some card I found at the Shell station. Hilarious. How many rounds will it take, Connor? I like Poirier, man, but like I say 2 rounds. And I really like Poirier. I really like Connor. Dallas is fire. Houston gets hit with hurricanes. Well, Dallas get hit with like tornadoes and shit. It's weird though. Like I sat around and thought about that. Every area of the country got its own national disaster or natural disaster. Everybody. It's either flood. Houston got floods too. It's either floods, hurricanes, earthquakes, or tornadoes. Just some evil shit going on. Like Japan got tsunamis and shit. I'm like, who? Shouts out to everybody that's scared of tsunamis, dog. But god damn, like it's something you can't go somewhere and it not be a thing. Blizzards on the East Coast, just who you got in the co-main? Hooker tough and people not giving Hooker enough respect. I like Hooker. I like him a lot. Man, and you know, Chandler got options. If Chandler try to keep it on the feet, I think he's gonna get his ass beat up. But the problem is Hooker ain't no slouch on the ground. So I think Hooker gonna beat Chandler. Honestly. I look, I don't really be believing in these damn Bellator cats that be coming over talking about I want to fight some top 5 UFC dudes. It just ain't the same. It ain't the same. Shit. I think Chandler gonna get his ass cleaned up nicely. Did y'all see Max Holloway? Last week? My goodness, Max Holloway is crazy. Did y'all? Jeez, Max Holloway is crazy. McGregor probably related to that random dude at the Capitol with the American flag painted on his face. Oh goodness. Voch, do you think McGregor will fight Jake Paul if the money's there? Yeah. Conor want money. Conor beat the shit out of Jake Paul for the right price tag. 100%. Shit. It's a fun little show, man. Let me hit this button on my fun little show. Chandler got some false confidence going to this fight. Man, see, it's in Bellator cats, man. It's in Bellator cats. And I think Hooker's a worse matchup than like Gaethje would be. I think, and you know, whatever. But lightweight in UFC like super fun right now because you got Gaethje and I know Ferguson. You know, Ferguson just got beat up and shit. But Gaethje, Ferguson, Hooker, Chandler, Khabib just waiting on people. Conor, you know what I'm saying? Max can go up a weight if you want to. It's guys in that. It's guys, man. It's guys. All right. What MCU movie are you looking most forward to? I think they all gonna be terrible, but I think MCU gonna be terrible moving forward. But whatever. I think they just trying to do too much. I think MCU trying to do too much. Like I think it should have ended at Endgame, but I think it's a money move now. I think it's money moves now, and I'll keep that other little comment, the other 6 comments I got about Disney to myself. But I'm not excited about no MCU movies now. We'll see what happens when they come out or whatever. I'm just not excited. Max Holloway is the toughest skinny dude I ever seen. Facts. Y'all watch Wanda. I think WandaVision gonna. Okay, so when What If come out, I'll look at What Ifs because the What If looks interesting. Just the miniseries What If, but MCU movies, no, I'm not interested in MCU movies. Hooker gonna box Chandler life away. Agreed. Voch, you have a sports bet, majored in data science, working for a small bookkeeping business out of Vegas, doing some consulting. I've done it before. My first big payday was the Rousey home weekend. I had Rockhold over Weidman. I had Nama Yunus beating the shit out of Paige Van Zandt, and it was another one. It was another one that I was invested in that I picked correctly. I forgot which one it was, but like I picked that whole card right, and I never picked the whole card right before. Like I had like a 7-pick parlay, big ass monies. But I don't do it much though, because I'm not a gambler. I gamble. See, I'm a gambler at heart because my family gamblers, but stock market is my new gambling now. Like that scratches my gambling itch. You know what I'm saying? Favorite actor? Denzel and Tom Hanks. Love Denzel. I love Tom Hanks. I made so much money on that card because it was because all the favorites was gonna get whooped. That's why you made money on it. All the favorites gonna get whooped. Who I got in the rap battles tomorrow? Verb and Tay Rock. I got Verb. I don't twerk battling. I think Shine been kind of overrated for a little bit, so I think Chilla gonna beat Shine. I'm not gonna comment on twerk. Who else battling? I forgot who else battling. Give me the card. Give me the card, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. Yes, sir. The real trap house is stocks. Facts. My thing with the stock market is I only pick long-term stocks. I need to learn more. Long-term is cool, and I got a lot of long-term stuff. And look, you can play long-term and just get your earnings and just keep gaining your long-term. You know what I mean? I just think now is the time to where if you want to be self-employed, now is the time to do it. You know, like if you want to start a business, now is the easiest time to start a business. Once upon a time, they made it feel like being in the stock market was this impossible thing to do that only a certain kind of person could get into. I've been playing stocks, man. The shit was intimidating at first. It was scary at first. That shit easy in a bitch, boy. You just gotta be aware. You just gotta be aware of what's going on and watch C-SPAN, C-SPAN, CNBC. Just have an idea. Just figure out moves before they happen, you know? Joe Biden getting in the office. He want to go green. Invest in like charging stations. Invest in electronic vehicles. Invest in cannabis stocks. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. COVID going on right now. Nobody's getting on doing like the hospitality industry or whatever. Hotels are down. Airbnb was down. Airlines was down. Cruises were down. When we get out of COVID, all that shit's gonna go back up. You know what I'm saying? Use your noggin. You just gotta be one step ahead. And it's hard to be one step ahead sometimes. Fucking look, if Bitcoin going through the roof, invest in a Bitcoin mining company. There was this Marathon and Riot. I saw Bitcoin going up. I said, I don't want to invest in Bitcoin because Bitcoin scares the shit out of me, but I'm investing in a Bitcoin mining company. I made money off Marathon and Riot. When Bitcoin started crashing, I got the fuck out of Marathon and Riot because right after Bitcoin crash, Marathon and Riot crashed. It's just shit like that, and you just gotta read. Just read all day. It'll be fine. Just read all day, and you'll pick it up. You'll pick it up. We could do a lot more of this too, but I'm up 300%. Hey man, congrats, bro. Congrats. My uncle lost his ass in Robinhood. Well, you got. I check Robinhood more than I check Twitter. Real facts. Real life. I check that shit more than I check Twitter, man. And realize big events affect the market. Sure, big events are going absolutely 100%. Like COVID, motherfucker. Like a big event like COVID. Great choices, Hanks and Denzel. I can't wait for Equalize. This is what I love about Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks can be a soldier in one movie. Let me say this nicely: a Forrest Gump in another movie, and a captain in another movie, and Woody in another one. Like his character diversity is crazy. I think that's all I got for y'all today. I was gonna stop at 10, but I gave y'all an extra 5 minutes. If y'all want to do like more talk on like stocks and shit, I can make a stock portion of my Discord or whatever. We can go to Discord or whatever and just create a stock thing. I'll get one of my admins to hook that up. And if y'all just want to exchange ideas on that, I'll do that shit all day. Like my portfolio is up today. It was a great day today. And if y'all want to exchange ideas and make some money together, we can do that shit if y'all want to. One last thing before I go. Is Lupin about Lupin the Third? Because I saw it. What is Lupin about? Because I'm an anime guy. And I saw Lupin, and I immediately thought Lupin the Third, but I saw a black dude on the cover of it. I don't think that had something to do with Lupin the Third. So, could y'all let me know what the hell Lupin is about? Let me know what that's about. Yeah, man. Let me know. And what's the Discord? The Discord should be in the description. Let me go. Here. Yes, the Discord is in the description. Everything you ever would need is in the description. Yeah, the Discord is right there. It's right there. Let me click it and see if that link still works. The link should still work. I ain't been changing that. Boom, paste and go. Yeah, the Discord. Yeah, the Discord still works. So yeah, the link is in the description. Go in there and join that shit. The Discord is in there. The Patreon is in there. All the Twitter. If you want some merch is in there. Yeah, everything you need is right in the Discord. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there in the description. Stocks are at an all-time high. It's a good time to get. Yes, it's a good time to get into it. Arsenal versus Danny. Arsenal been on fire lately. Aver versus Tay Rock. I got Verb. K-Shine versus Chilla. I got Chilla. The original Lupin. I don't know. PLRT. DNA versus Ab. That's a good one. I got Ab. I hate DNA. Bill Gates is now the biggest farmland owner in America. You can see where he thinks the country is going. Yeah. Absolutely. Hop in on that shit. Hey man, come to my Discord so we can do this. This will be that'll be a fun little thing to do. To have a stocks portion of my Discord, or we just go in there and kind of talk about that. I would love to know what you talking about, Ruglock, with this Bill Gates is now the biggest farmland owner in America. He think the world gonna end. Bill Gates think the world gonna end and we're gonna have to go back to living off the land. I can live off the land. I'm good enough to do it. But all right, cool. There we go. There's my Discord link. Let me see if I can create one real fast. I can go to Discord and text channels. I'll just name it Stocks. Create channel. Boom. All right. So there is a Discord called Stocks. It'll be under gaming. There you go. So whenever y'all are ready to join that, go over there and I'll meet y'all over there. We'll talk about it over there while I get out the shower and brush my cat and all this other little stuff. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski, the Peasky Weesky, man. I'm tired as hell. B-Dog gonna beat the shit I should. Yeah. Y'all have a good one, man. I appreciate everything. Man, look, hold on. Let me just run down this one more time. The Unknown, Bahama Boys, Aisha held me down today. Appreciate you. NFZ Ant, Robbie Radford, Darius Williams, Mark William, Robbie again, Mark again, Robbie again, Mark again, Robbie again, Unknown again, Dom, Dave, Andrew A, Shaq. Here's to Voch and Jeff getting that show on Yahoo in the future. Appreciate you and the new camera setup. Salute. That's 15 to super chat. Kyle, Dylan, Lamont again, Adrian, Chop, Edgar, Shaq again. Pete, Rex, Ibrima, Big Uncle Seal, my uncle Big Seal the Great. Appreciate you. And Robbie again. Hey man, this was a fantastic night, man. We did 3 hours, bro. It was a fun little 3 hours. I appreciate y'all. Robbie said, pat myself on the back. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hold down for the Doski Woski, the Peasky Weesky, man. We still got work to do. Playoffs this weekend. Senior Bowl is